Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? I'm not sure what's wrong with Discord. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Yeah, I think there's an issue with Discord. I don't know. Oh, it's loading now. Okay, good. So I just got back and seems like all the week drama that have been spreading like every day all exploded today while I was at work. which is really annoying.
Yeah.
I couldn't like. I only catch up that Sikapoko got involved. Like, what?
What do you mean? Sekaboko didn't get involved. He was. I thought King was joking.
No, he did get involved. I seen a tweet. He spoke about the guy called Atsu. Um, this is actually insane. So let me see. What do I start with? Because you guys have seen it all, right? Okay, let me see. Holy. What Kingu said really killed me. Like the knockoff remove. Bootleg remove getting roasted right now. Oh man. Okay, let me scroll.
Sounds like the static is coming in through Torpool's mic.
Oh really? Hold on.
Yeah, it's like going like a vacuum.
Yeah, my bad. My phone was close to the mic. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Yo, Torek, One Punch Man World has a lot of content for a new game.
Yeah, but it's Crunchyroll, so.
No, I'm just saying it has a lot of content. Like, if it wasn't pay to win, I think this would be on par for Gacha of the Year.
Yeah.
If it wasn't heavy pay to win, it would be on par for Gacha of the Year with how much content it has.
It starts with Dax.
Well, that's the beginning.
After Tectone said stuff about ATSU, there's so many other content creators saying that they have had issues with him. Yeah, I've seen that about Braxophone, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I think that's his name. And I've seen someone else. I'm not sure their name. Let me see. And then Kingu joined in. Yeah, this drama is no longer about Genshin. The only one benefiting from this is MiHoYo. Like, they really forgot the main issue and they're now focusing on like personal issues that they have with each other. So as long as no one cares about the 3 pools anymore, everything is fine. Let me see. And then Atsu streamed, I think. All people in his chat. Let me see. Bro, they were calling him a snake in his own chat?
Yeah, they call it
Bro.
snake.
Bro, that's so bad. No, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How to build C6 snake? What the fuck? Nah, bro, that's so sad. Tectone actually cooked him. And then
What's up, Senor Mario Wave? Yeah, this game came out. It's on what was it? It's on PC and mobile at the moment, but PC is the best.
And then Kingu said I'm gonna do 6 hours stream to react to all this. I will definitely try to stay for as long as I can. Even though I have work tomorrow, but I will work tomorrow and the day after, then I think I have 4 days off, so I'll have enough time to play 2.0 and record much of content for it, which I'm planning. Hopefully no more drama happens, so you can focus more on I mean, regardless what happens, I think just with 2.0 dropping, I think all that shit will be... They would have actual content to cover.
No, this is just a deadbeat content.
Bro has Manchester United shirt in the back. The disrespect, man, why? Okay, so before I start getting into it, I just need to watch Sikapoko's video. That's the main thing I was looking into. So let me see that. Because I seen this on. So there is the picture that's on my thumbnail. The picture that they took and he had to Photoshop that shit out. That's like, those are the vibes you get from someone who would control you, and that's not good. Okay, I'm just
For
gonna...
real, just let them eat rubber? Yeah. Gotta let them eat rubber, Torg.
Ooh. Alright. I love how every probably need to make a video for this. The Black Swan, she doesn't take the same mass as other Inhality characters, and people have been farming this shit non-stop trying to build her, and they all gonna get disappointed so hard. I needed to make this video, but I think it's too late now to
I saw a post. It was like, I just farmed Black Swan. Wait a minute.
what are you farming, bro? Yeah, I think it's too late to make that video now. Okay. Sikapoko. Who would have thought we would meet again?
The Grand Cross guy.
Last time I met Sikapoko, it was in PvP Arena, where I beat his ass. Okay. Let's see. Video. Thank you. Let's hide this. Alright. I'm also gonna turn off the music because this is just gonna be me reacting to stuff, so there's no need to music. Now let me also turn off Honkai's sound. Alright, so this is a first brag now, Sikapoko. What ATSU has been doing. Okay. Man, Sikapoko hasn't changed. He looks the same. Same living room, same... Bro, nothing has changed. Okay. Let's play.
Braxophone status. Okay.
Okay.
What did Brock say? At Asian guy stream plays me what I did wrong. Atsu hates me and I don't know why. That was my experience with Atsu.
Oh.
Atsu spreads hate of me to other creators and industry professionals. Yeah, he did that to me too.
What?
I don't know.
Wait, what did Sikapoko do? Why would anyone say that? What?
Why? Me neither, bro. Me neither, bro.
Like, if any drama happens in any community and if you see Sikapoko in that community, he is the most, I would say, isolated. Like, he makes his own content, he makes his own guides, he makes his own patch note videos. Like, he tried to isolate himself as much as he can, so he's not involved in any drama, even like do barely minimum any collabs, right? So for him to say that, what the fuck? What's up, Ineska? How you doing? Like, really, like...
Me and I don't know why. That was my experience with Atsu. Atsu spreads hate of me to other creators and industry professionals. Yeah, he did that to me too. I don't know why. Me neither, bro. Me neither, bro. Yeah, me too. First time?
Damn.
Oh, okay. Me too. Me too. Atsu uses people to climb social ladders while everyone this is not.
Oh my god. So, what do I start with? Is it the Twitch VOD for Tectone? This is thrilling. I mean, it's the only content Genshin will ever have, right? I think. Tectone? I don't think Tectone is no longer streaming. Is he still streaming? I don't think so. Oh, the Atsu guy is live. Let's see what he has to say.
Convention in the Philippines.
What was the nature of the convention?
Just popular media like gaming.
Wait,
anime,
Waze is talking to...
just pop culture.
Okay.
Is he talking to
And
Asmongold?
so does Conquest have a
Yeah.
relationship with Hoyoverse?
No.
There's a
Okay.
They're
Tectone
completely
video
unrelated.
about it.
Okay. And
But
so can you explain
Hoyoverse had a booth there,
yeah.
right?
No, they did not have a booth there.
So did Hoyoverse fly you out to?
Oh,
like,
M-Dash
these
is here
creators
too.
There to like.
No,
be
no,
like,
it
"Oh my
wasn't
God,
Hoyo.
the
It wasn't Hoyoverse. Conquest is a Filipino convention that has nothing to do with Hoyoverse.
Right, but they paid you to
Yeah, so
fly out?
Conquest paid us.
Okay, yeah.
His bio is
Okay,
if he
and
likes
why
anime,
exactly
K-pop.
did you take a pay cut? Could you explain a little bit of that to me?
Well, the Filipino economy is not as strong as like like the American standard for sponsorships. It's definitely a big mismatch because of the currency conversion. So
Yeah.
but I really wanted this to be a thing. So I was like, okay, if I slash my own pay, would that be fine for like the overall budget you're willing to allocate for the group of people that are going?
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you want to slash your, like, so you slashed your own pay to get other people in that you wanted to get in? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking more into his chat.
Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, go ahead.
Like if you, the only thing I'll say is like if you're able to influence Conquest by slashing your own budget to get people there, like does that also not show like shit? We've got a lot of power to influence who does get jobs and who doesn't, and like that's why people are linking it together of like, well, whatever ATSU says goes. Do you know what I
I
mean?
apologize. I was a little bit distracted. I was just trying to find out to see
Reminder
if this
chat,
was actually
please
true.
express your
This is the
opinion in
Conquest
civil manner.
2023, is that correct?
20.
Repeated violation of basic rule will get you timed
Okay, well,
out
now
or
we're gonna have to
banned.
come back. I'm
This
gonna have
goes
to
to
find that.
everyone. Oh
Well,
my god.
in 2023 at least, it does seem like they had a lot of Genshin Impact stuff. Now, was this sanctioned by Hoyoverse? It's hard to say.
No.
I don't really know the nature of the relationship, but it does seem like
But it seems like
Hoyoverse.
the more spicy stuff happened on Tectone's stream, right?
I drop a video in Pirate.
Okay, let me see. Oh, he already made a video of this. Is this new video?
Yeah.
The drama? Oh my god. Okay. It keeps going. It just keeps going.
It'll be a long YouTube video. I highly recommend
2
that you
hours
watch the
and
whole
oh
thing
my god.
from start to
Okay.
finish. And hopefully now you will understand why I have felt crazy for the past 3.5 years.
Okay.
in Genshin
Okay.
Impact. The actions that ATSU has done that have completely destroyed several aspects of my life, as well as many others,
Holy
are
shit.
disgusting. And the worst thing is, he deflects.
I don't think we need this
Now,
anymore.
here's the thing. There are things that you do in this community, and there are things that you don't do in this community. But the things that I am about to read to you
Oh no.
are very uncomfortable.
Oh no.
This is going to be a very uncomfortable, very
Should I make a
long
whole
video,
ass
and the
2-hour video
worst
of
thing
this?
is, this will not be the end of it, because he will eventually make a response, attempting to excuse everything, and most likely call every person who speaks out against it delusional, obsessed, and he will attempt to make himself look as good as possible. Now, unfortunately, listen, I get it. My reputation is completely obliterated in this community, largely as to the point of this man. I'm going to be 100%. He will make excuse after excuse,
Okay.
give reason after reason. But if you truly understand and actually listen to the things that he's saying and look into them, they don't make any sense. The thing
Okay.
about ATSU that people needs to realize is that he is a
He's just doing this
narcissistic,
intro to the actual
God-complex
video. To the
individual.
VOD.
And if there's one thing he's very good at, it is manipulation and debate. We were going to read everything from Brax, and I'm even going to give.
I think
ATSU the
I
benefit of the
checked
doubt,
that before.
and I'm going to
before I go to work.
reread what he said in response to Braxophone, and we'll get into it. I'm sure he will drag me into this. ATSU said on his stream, if the base of my claims have been founded, which they are now founded by Brax speaking out, that he would drop things. I'm going to assume that he won't drop things, but maybe that's me being pessimistic. I would like to.
Yeah, I read that. So when Braxophone, it's really hard to pronounce his name. When he did his also, not gonna lie, the Braxophone response is pretty. I don't say cringe. It's not cringe. It's just why do you have to make it in a Google Doc, right? Like you could have just subscribed to Twitter and just made a long ass tweet like everyone else is doing. But anyway, he made it in a Google Doc, and um, when I read ATSU's response, because these two like were so close to like the release, the patch notes for the drama. So ATSU said like Braxophone is the one who's feeding manipulation to Tectone. So you asked for the source and now you have it, but you still decline it? Like, now you know why Tectone said that. And still, that's not true. But it is true. So I don't know.
Forward. And if given the opportunity, this will be the last time that I ever mention this scenario. But I have a feeling I'm not going to be allowed to move on. Now, I understand if you've ever had a bad impression of me. I understand if you've ever had a bad impression of any content creator.
Bro, what
But
is
I
wrong
hope
with
after
this?
this video, you'll understand why I felt so crazy, and you're going to start to understand the things
We
that
need
I've
to move
warned
this
this community
around.
about for years. Not just about the game, but also content creators is all true. This isn't a report from one man. This is a report from multiple. And the worst thing is, a lot of people think this is the guy that ATSU was referring to when he called me up my post. No. This is one of many people who have echoed the same sentiments as this man.
God damn.
And don't worry, many more of those people have weighed in publicly on
You sound
Twitter.
like the
And
Thanos
for
of
those
Genshin.
who have spoken out about their mistreatment by a certain content creator, I would also recommend, if you have been mistreated by anyone in this community or someone else involving this, please reach out to me on Twitter. My DMs are always open. I will read all of them. And
Damn.
let this, moving forward,
I should
be a
speak to him
learning
about my Grand
experience
Cross experience.
for things aren't always as they seem. And I really hope that you guys understand this. And just to quickly move forward for people who don't know how ATSU really obliterated my life. He made me lose
Obliterated,
one
that's
of
a
my
huge
best
word.
friends by saying I was manipulating him into doing my bidding, and then recently on Twitch came out and said he lied about the whole thing. I lost one of my best friends. This led
Wait,
my
they
best
died?
friend to almost do something that would have been very bad, and also give me the reputation of someone who manipulates everyone around him, as well as go behind my back and warn other people to not interact with me. That is my story. There is even more, and I will continue
no.
that if I need to. Now, I will say this. Is this about canceling ATSU? Not for me. Not personally. This is about making one delusional man aware of his actions. And the thing is, when you poke this bear, he doesn't like it. And he's going to say that everything you're saying is projecting onto him, and then you deflect everything he says. This is a very common manipulation tactic. And unfortunately,
true.
a lot of people don't see through this. I don't blame anyone. I understand this community is much younger. I understand that people may not understand the
I don't
actions
like-
of him.
I don't
but
like
hopefully
when,
after we read all of
let me
this,
see.
you will see the damage that he's caused.
I-
and also
can I
the
pause
very
below?
childish, very manipulative response he gave to hurting someone
Man.
who all they wanted to do was
Pause. Yeah, especially in like conflicts like this where, and this applies to anything. This is just stupid drama bullshit. But if you have an issue with someone and like you face them with like facts or whatever they're asking for you to prove, and you prove that to them, but they completely ignore it and just move on to another subject and like try to, they call it deflect. You just completely change like as if what he said doesn't matter, This is something I really hate in people.
be kind to him. So
Bro, someone's
let's
putting
begin.
Facebook
We are not
link.
going to read the
Oh yeah,
TLDR.
there is
we
the
are going
Google
to
Doc.
read every single word.
That was cringe.
We are not going to skim over everything. We are going to read.
I haven't read any of that of part of this. What I read is that in the tweet itself that he made, Braxophone, the replies, people were summarizing the Google Docs. That's what I read. I just read the summarize. Because I'm not gonna sit down and read all that. Hell no.
Every single word of both responses.
Oh my, he's
Because
actually
I
gonna
am
read
not
both.
going to leave a single thing
Nah,
out.
bro. Hold on. Should I skip
Now,
that part?
Let's continue.
Is there
I
any
was self-tweeting
confrontation
yesterday.
happening
I
in
found
this?
a
Let me skip.
look about it. I have experienced very many
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna sit down and watch this.
I don't think that's because she's a bad
There's the
person. I just
picture.
think she's a little bit misguided and maybe a little bit
Who-
perhaps too
wait,
self-righteous.
Wait, who's he
So I'm
talking
not going
about?
to at her or anything. Awkward, but nothing awful. Just a lot of awkward small talk. I
Yeah,
walked away from
maybe I
what
skipped too
from
much.
that interaction feeling pretty okay with it because Atsu made it feel normal. So I thought we were good. Naturally, I asked for a photo, posted it on Twitter, and that was it. I thought we were on good terms. I don't think I spoke to him again until Anime Expo 2022.
Holy
He
shit,
has it
2022,
all
that's...
timeline. In the time between two conventions, he held some collaboration with other creators, but I just kind of assumed I was too small to join because as a smaller creator, I assumed bigger creators wouldn't talk to you unless you had numbers. He seemed oddly avoidant at the convention itself, though, avoiding spaces I was at and eye contact. Eventually, I went to speak with him because I thought I was probably all in my head, and I just want to make friends and get to know people we're working with.
Also, because what Braxophone here, all the stuff that he mentions, yes, I get that he's trying to be friends and like trying to grow himself, but also you can like, it's like all he comes with from this Google Doc, like he just want to be friends with benefits, which is understandable in this like community of like content creators. They all, you know, I don't say feeding off each other's clout, which, I mean, if you're in like a gaming house or like, you know, Face Clan, like whatever gaming house you're in, you're all trying to feed off each other, which like seems to be the case with this group. So he was trying to like join them, you know, but I don't know, like the way he's trying also to portray it, it's not looking like it was genuine, you know, like all he talks about is that he's trying as a small content creator, bigger content creator. It doesn't seem like it's a human interaction at the end of the day. So if Atsu has that point, I think I would understand Atsu's point, but still I wouldn't talk bad about a person who's trying to approach me, even though if it's just for friendship or growth for the channel, which is the same thing that you did as a content creator trying to grow up your channel. So yeah,
Within the space. Again, social anxiety was still bad because as a YouTuber and introvert, I never leave my house. This is where I assume things got weird for him because honestly, I still don't know what I did. Basically, there's this voice actor who's been terror to other voice actors, and another voiceover friend told me I should warn other content creators that he's been a creep and terror to other people. So that's a topic I brought up. Looking back, big yikes. Nope, you were literally attempting to help someone, okay? When you hear someone is doing literal crimes, I do not blame you for warning people. Looking back, big yikes for a conversation starter, but the way I saw it, I was just doing what I was told to do. As both Atsu and other creators regularly talk to the terror creep voiceover. Won't elaborate because at this point, details are no longer mine to share. I would love to know who this terror creep VO is. Let's continue. The conversation was very short and we both went about our days, no issue. When there was an issue, however, during one of my nights at AX at a party, at this point, I'd become very good friends with Jenny Yokobori, and she invited me to go with her to meet more of her friends, and I was excited to go. I don't think she wants to be wrapped up with us at all, so I'm not going to at her or anything, but you might see her in a couple photos later. Essentially, the entire Atsu Genshin clique was there. The Genshin clique, in case you're unfamiliar with what that means, it is the group that is centered around Atsu, where it's pretty much been the same people in that group for well over 3 years, and they don't really do much with other people when they're inside that clique. That's essentially what people
it's
refer
called
to
Genshin
as
clique.
the
Is that the
Genshin
group
clique.
name?
Right? Let's
Such a
continue.
lame
Before I
name.
go on, I was completely unaware at this point that people were avoiding me. I thought it might be possible, but I am also hyper aware of my social anxiety, and most people I've spoken to are just fine talking to me. Anyways, I tried to talk with the Genshin creator folks, since that's the crowd I fit best with at the party, and most of them were fine talking with me. Atsu kept avoiding talking to me or being near me. I want to point out that Joshua and Dish were both incredibly kind and fun to talk to. I didn't feel judged or anything by them. I just felt some weird tension with others.
What is
maybe
he?
I was just bad at reading things. I would like.
What do you mean feeling judged? Like, for what? Is is being like a small content creator like a sin or something for people to judge you? Oh, look at this creator with 500 subs. Ew, I'm not gonna talk to them. What the fuck is this? What does he mean by that? Judged by what? Your worth, your subs, your relic, your gear in Genshin? What is this?
Like to go on record. I know me and Dish don't have a good past, but I don't think that's because she's a bad person. I just think she's a little bit misguided and maybe a little bit, perhaps too self-righteous for her own good and perhaps a little bit naive. At one point, everyone wanted to get a picture together, and I assumed I wasn't part of it, but Dish invited me to join them for photos, which would make sense due to the fact that Brax is directly next to Dish. This lines up. I look like an actual skinwalker in them, but there's my photo. You won't find this on the internet because as far as I know, no one used it. Maybe I'm wrong though. You are not wrong. Let's continue.
Bro, when I looked
Let's continue.
when I looked at the photoshopped picture, like this guy had to go out of his way to delete him from the picture from like he Thanos snapped him from Photoshop. Like, bro, that's you guys seen the Netflix series called You? This is like the main I don't know, call it like antagonist, the main character in the show. That these are the same vibes I'm getting from ATSU. He seems to be so obsessive. That's what that is what it seems like to me. So yeah.
And Atsu, right in the front. Wow. How fitting. Let's continue. Right after taking this photo, however, Atsu brought everyone back for photos specifically without me in it. And there's nothing wrong with wanting photos with your friends. But for someone who supposedly doesn't have an issue with me, it's very weird for them to take those photos without me and post the version that exclude me instead. Now here's where I think some of the hate towards me began. I honestly don't know. Well, Brax, I'm going to be real. From what you're telling me in this story, it seems like it happened even before if the guy wouldn't even make eye contact with you. So let's continue. Don't worry, boys. We have all the context for everything later. Don't worry. There was a girl
There is
I haven't
context,
met,
okay.
who I know is the VTuber Saki.
Holy shit, wait, what is this?
I wanted to ask though, is there something I did? Maybe I'm just
Oh,
heavily
yeah, I've
misreading
seen-
stuff, but
I've
I
seen
sort
his
of felt like
message.
you might be avoiding interacting with me. And if that's the case, I just want to know there's
I've
something that
seen
I
his
did
message.
and you didn't tell me. But I've sort of felt like you might be avoiding interacting with me. And if that's the case, I just want to know there's something I did that you didn't like. Again, perfect.
Like, also this part also I didn't like in Braxophone's Google Doc or whatever. But why would you go out of your way to get self-justification? I don't even know what that means, but why are you even DMing him, telling him why you don't like me? like fuck this guy. Fuck Atsu. Who cares? It's like, who are you getting validation from? Like, reading this again, I saw your post on the alt about normalizing. I wanted to ask, is there something I did? Maybe I'm just having heavily misreading stuff, but I can't read. It's too small. I really sort of felt like you might be avoiding interacting with me, and if that's the case, I just want to know if there's something I did that you don't like. And then again, you can also see how Alto is an asshole. His replies was very simple. You don't seem like a guy that I would trust. Like, what did he do? You haven't even interacted with the guy.
Reasonable response. Again, I don't think everyone needs to be friends. I would like to at least not be on bad terms with people, though. A very fair statement. Very, very, very fair. Hey, Brax, I don't consider to be on bad terms with you, but I do keep you at arm's length simply because I don't really know you that well, and I found it a bit uncomfortable how eager you came across trying to befriend me. It almost felt forceful. Post NYC and even post LA, certain tweets and actions I saw over time needed to reaffirm to me that it was probably indeed in my best interest to keep you at arm's length. Like what? He wanted to be your friend? And so it gets worse. So the guy tries to be Atsu's friend, and apparently that's the worst thing on planet Earth, because only he chooses who enters the friend group. Well, I would like to elaborate more. I can't say in good faith that I trust you to respect certain degrees of privacy or to keep things truly confidential.
Bro, if
I
someone,
don't think you're
like, I wouldn't put myself in this position, but if someone replies like this to me, I just like simply say fuck you. How does he get this judgmental just saying that he just can't trust this guy for no reason, nothing provided? Like, Braxophone's question is that what did I do, and his reply, oh, you just don't seem trust like a person that I would trust. Why? Oh, I just don't like, you don't seem like someone that I would trust, and that's it. You try to be my friend? Oh, I can't trust that.
you're a bad person, but I also don't think I can really vibe with you on a friend level. The classic Atsu, it's not that I hate you. It's not that he's a bad guy. It's just that I'm disappointed. It's just that he's confused. The classic. Atsu, out of curiosity, what was he going to say that you were so afraid of getting leaked? Why you can't just say why you don't like him? Oh yeah, I don't trust you, but just know that I don't like you, and I'm not going to tell you why. That is insane. Thanks for the honesty. I'm pretty awkward and I haven't really gotten used to the parasocial stuff. Moving from knowing people online to meeting them in person is not something I'm good at, and I apologize for making you uncomfortable. Generally, I want to be on good terms with everyone, and if it helps you feel better about our past interactions,
This is also not.
I'm not trying
like,
to clout chase or anything.
what he say here is also not right. Like, you can't be on good terms with everyone. This is something that you would learn growing up. Like, there are people that you're gonna disagree with. There are people that you're gonna disagree with and still gonna be your friends. But there are people that will disagree with you and hate you for having different opinion. So he really, I don't know. How old is he? Oh man. I'm gonna Google this on my phone, but yeah.
Anything like that. That would be far from the best thing for me. My community or you. I was just pretty excited to meet other creators. I really enjoy being friends with most of the creators I know, and I think it would be super fun to be friends with a lot of creators. I don't talk too much.
And then he keeps going, like he still want to be his friend after he told him this stuff. Like, how? Like, he's still on, like, the he's still waiting for him to say, oh, we can be friends. Maybe not best friends, but we can just be friends. Like, no.
But as I've said, I'm pretty awkward, so get that I don't give off a good vibe. Anyways, thanks again for the honesty, and I respect the decision. If you ever want to chat, don't be a stranger, no hard feelings. All he wanted to do was be friends. And you can't even do him the respect of letting him know why you are isolating him. But it gets worse.
So this is the last thing I know, and then I've seen Atsu's response, which was very cringe. He was saying that he doesn't have time and he's so busy because there is like the stuff that he has to do. And then he said he again had to remind people that he's busy, and like, you didn't have to make that response if you're really busy. But again, the response is like very, like, even longer than Braxophone. Like, he actually have the Twitter subscription where he makes a long ass tweet. It's a very long tweet, but then again, he say he's busy, so. Interesting. From that tweet, I didn't really see anything like that was worth talking about. So I'm just waiting to see what's after. What did I miss?
Nothing but good intentions behind these DMs. Now let me ask you a question. I've been on good terms with Brax for probably 6, 7, 8 months now. I have invited him on my Gotcha podcast 3 times. I want to ask you a question. How many times do you think Brax has asked me to collab or do anything with him? -3, because I have even offered to go on his channel and repay him for being on my channel, and he said, no, I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't do that, because he's that afraid of this situation repeating himself. He's that afraid of this situation repeating itself. It is absolutely up. This is
He
this
got
guy,
the guys
a
traumatized.
guy who was attempting
He wanted to be a friend with the creator, then he met Atsu. He was like, I'm not gonna have any more friends. I'm good. And this is how you create a villain. So Atsu is Batman and Braxophone is Joker.
to be cordial and friendly and be on at least good terms, Atsu refers to as a obsessive stalker. And you know what's great? No matter what, Brax is going to get referred to as that for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life.
I don't think
Brax
so.
is going to have to deal with being called an obsessive stalker for the rest of his life. Because Atsu
Isn't Braxophone's 'cause I did see his Genshin, sorry, his Honkai content. His waifu is also Jingliu. Wait, I think I should fight for my brother. I actually should. Hold on.
spits these things out there, has no basis for anything that he says, and people accept it as the truth. At least when I say things, I tell you how I got to that conclusion, and I provide the basis of how I got to that conclusion. Or I at least admit I made it up to piss people off. So basically, I'm not on bad terms with you, but I don't want to be friends with you. And I can't tell you why, because I don't trust you. I really do appreciate the honesty about it, but why can't you trust me? For the record, I don't think it's weird to be like, I don't know you that well. And I can even respect it if you just don't like the vibe. Even though I'm a believer in giving people an honest chance, rather than letting 5 minutes or less rush public first impressions mean everything. But where did this trust thing even come from? It was such a strange response overall. And at first, I only told my closest friends about it, who's not even involved in the space at all, because I didn't want to risk this getting out of hand. I was just confused as hell. Imagine you're told, I don't want anything to do with you on a friend level, and then they Dr. Ratio follow-up hit you with, I don't trust you to keep things confidential.
Follow-up.
What can you do? Either I keep it to myself and I just have to cope with the idea that one of the biggest influencers in the Genshin space doesn't trust me, and potentially the entire friend group by extension, or do I do exactly what Atsu accuses me of by going for clarification and break his confidentiality? Atsu very much likes putting people in lose-lose scenarios over and over and over and over again. Atsu gave me a choice. He gave me an ultimatum where he said that I was shit-talking other creators and RDMs. So I show all of them. Because it's either I don't show the DMs, and now everybody thinks that I'm a liar, and that I've been shit-talking other content creators, or I get to show people that I opened up to Atsu about me being not once, but twice when I was a child. And I had that go public when I didn't want anybody to know about that shit. And he decided, yeah, we'll just make him leak that. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because in the DMs, for one comment, after my first conversation with Tenha, he asked me, what do you think about Tenha? I said, oh no, he was kind of weird. That's the me? That's the me blatantly shit-talking other content creators? He said, Tenha's kind of weird. And you know what's crazy? Guess who I'm still friends with? Tenha. That's wild, right? That's wild. Insane. And don't worry. We're going to talk about Tenha later, too. We're going to talk about all of it. We're going to talk about the witch hunt. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. Where's the rat? Where's the rat? Because you know something leaked. The fact that anybody would shit-talk Tenha and attempt to make me lose someone who's been nothing but...
People talking on Twitter about MTash. What did MTash do? And also think you guys were talking in Discord, in private chat about him, too. Wait. Someone said MTash is probably the smartest in all this drama. Literally baited him. If Atsu can put in good things about MTash to Hoyoverse, then he can talk bad about Tectone and Braxophone to Hoyoverse. Oh! I can see the clips. But again, I just want to see, like, get through the whole thing. Let me see. I'm just looking into Twitter, just want to see what happened. Oh, the guy, the fob. Atsu doesn't determine who I'm with friends with. I was friends with Tectone till literally 4 days ago. That should be big enough clue. I'm friends with Brax and a couple of Brax's friends as well. Stop trying to assume who my friends are. I'm not built for drama. And in sticking, why does he call he was friends with Tectone like 4 days ago? What does that mean? Like, what happened for you to end your friendship? Is it? Aren't you the guy who made the tweet first? It's so fucking. This is why I feel like some part of this drama feels made up. I don't know.
But kind of me? Because I said they're weird? Weird. That's the grand offense that I did. You're weird? I mean, the guy himself admits he goes live and just talks about cock all the time. Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure if someone were to talk to me, they'd also say that I'm pretty weird myself. It was such a strange response over, oh, hold up. What can you do? Either I keep it to myself and I just have to cope with the idea that one of the biggest influencers in the Genshin space doesn't trust me, and potentially the entire friend group by extension, which he does not get. He does.
That's almost an hour.
What you do is causing to other people.
And then
to
he
cause
gets
someone
to
to almost
the
take
ATSU stuff.
And says, I cannot speak to all the claims in this doc, and I'm processing it all.
I read that.
But I will tell you, I was very confused by Atsu's distrust for you, and said so in the car after the Anime Expo, where we all met.
Skip that.
Tremendously. Let's continue. Once again, no one harassed Dish. Okay? So no need for that. She's just very naive and speaks way too quickly without researching anything and makes insane claims constantly. More people have spoken out against Atsu. More. Sip Steven. Another white male.
Bro, yeah, I've seen this. I have seen this too. Bro, the guy who makes guides for Storyl, the one that I put always his links in, not links, the guides for in Discord in my server. Like, he blocked this guy. What? Yeah, I've seen this too. This all happened before I don't think this video is up to date to the to what happened. You guys are like, this all happened like 13 hours ago. I need the newest patch of drama.
Anyways, the truth about Atsu Asian guy stream. I didn't think I'd actually ever bring this incident up, but with Tectone's recent tweets back and forth and Braxophone's huge post, I'd just like to add my personal experience. Before I get into this, I want to say my experience is rather minor.
So, basically what happened is that Sip, he made, I think, like a video or like a post about Genshin, which was not, I don't say, like, well informative. Like, it wasn't completely right. Okay, so Atsu made a tweet calling this guy out as if he's the Keemstar of the Genshin community, which isn't the case, of course, but he basically called him out like the Keemstar of the Genshin community and then blocked him. So that's the whole case. Let me skip that part too.
I'd wish he'd just reach out to me and said at the end of the day, if he actually just took the time to get to know people who have also been manipulated by this person. Surely he doesn't act like he hasn't done anything wrong. And before we get into this, I'm sure he's going to use the words obsessed and use the words manipulated and try to make it seem like Braxophone is a deranged lunatic rather than just a nice guy trying to make a friend. I'm sure he's going to use all this fancy language. We'll put it on the Atsu bingo card. I've just woken up and given this a read as I'm busy this weekend. Watch him claim that this was all orchestrated. Watch him claim like this was all planned. Here we go.
Did he copy?
I've just woken up and given this a read.
Did he copy Tectone's thumbnail? What the fuck? Oh man, goose egg and Tectone drama. Did he? Wait. Is he self-snitching? Is he? Okay, let me get the VOD. YouTube is not up to date. Let me see. Oh wait,
nice guy trying to make.
wait. Did I get that right? That was on YouTube. Oh, not this. Twitch, yes. From 6 hours and 21 minutes. This is when we should start. This is the up-to-date content. Let's see.
It's my fault that he said that? Okay, dude. It's my fault. Oh my god.
Screw chat now.
It all started the prolonged period of him badgering me throughout daily streams. I go live when he's live. Envy, let me know before you stream. Half my viewers always leave to watch you.
What?
Can you stream later? What?
What is this?
What the fuck?
So
Everything turned into a competition.
so is
I
he
want to host a
saying?
giveaway. He had to do a bigger giveaway. If I was close to passing him and following,
See, this guy is like, when I saw his video, literally no one is talking negatively towards him. They're just asking if they're gonna boycott or just gonna pull for the new character, and for him that's a hate comment. That's being harassed on the internet, so he have to make a video about it to, you know, ride the wave. You know, my cats just woke up, so this is gonna be interesting.
he'd tell his audience not to let me catch up. That's true, I did say that. This instigated his fans to flood my chat, telling everyone to unfollow and follow him. That's true, I did say that. It ultimately stopped being a competition to him, and rather a means to bully and belittle me any chance he could get. I never understood his mindset of needing to continuously punch down a smaller content creator. What? He was a bigger content creator than me. What the fuck? During my Rosaria polls ago was glimpses of PTSD in action, where I'd be anxiously waiting for more of his community to jump in and spread hate. This was my streaming life that I had to bottle in and couldn't speak about due to fear.
I love how this all has like 22 likes, 21 likes.
Bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, you get stressed out over 2 people on the internet commenting on your post. Come on, bro. Despite it all, he built this false narrative and told his audience everything he did was just friendly banter. I never reciprocated those same feelings back to him. Hell, he assumed since he followed me on Twitter, it instantly made us friends. Proof that I said that? Proof that I thought that? And Envy, let's not pretend that what is to me is friendly banter wouldn't be an attack on you. I mean, come on, bro. This eventually led me into a panic attack I've had on stream where because it was on the internet, now used to antagonize me even more. This confused me since he should know better than anyone about being vulnerable when he went on Healthy Gamer to speak to Dr. K. I watched the session with him and Dr. K and thought he would finally change, that he'd finally have empathy, that he'd understand the importance of mental health in this economy over the years.
What?
Envy, you had a panic attack about one guy going into your chat, asking if you were on the game show, and then crying how you had this idea of me that I was this horrible supervillain, man. What the fuck is this? Fast forward and we finally squashed the beef and a load of stress was relieved. I thought for once maybe we could move on. Everyone was happy for the outcome. We've made peace at last. That was until I found out shortly after that he just kept attacking me despite me not doing anything. Thus the cycle continued.
Where?
Unfortunately, I had to isolate myself out and block out anything involved due to the constant stress. Because of this, I ended up missing some pretty big news and disturbing clips in which I just found out a couple days ago. Inexcusable behavior. You're going to bring up one clip of my marriage? Oh, envy. Envy. Oh, envy. This is not a good idea, bro. Oh, bro, you're going to bring my ex-wife into this?
This is low.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, Envy, what the fuck? I'm disappointed in myself that I wasn't able to find this information out sooner. Because after learning what shameless human behavior he displayed, he's made me lose any ounce of respect I had left for him. I feel less anger now and instead feel disgust and pity for him. Sadly, due to my past trauma and under duress, I made a hot-headed statement of I should be the only motherfucker getting praise for being free to play in Genshin to the recent drama. My peers give their honest opinion and said it was out of line. It wasn't like me to say that at all. They are right. It wasn't me. I'm not the best at articulating my emotions. I'm not ashamed to admit that, especially when dealing with anxiety and allowing this trauma to live inside me that spiral things out of control. I look back at that moment and everything is a blur. Oh, it was my fault. Sadly, I can't erase people's first impression. I apologize much for that. I'm upset I allowed his constant harassment affect me this much. I am thankful my peers and community have had me for the years. Know that I've never acted like this once and stuck by my side. There's only been one common denominator in all this stress, and I already know the outcome of this tweet since we've both been through this cycle many times. He'll continue to defend, deflect, and villainize. The unnecessary harassment will continue, nothing will change. I've learned over the years that if I defend myself, I'll anger him. If I don't defend myself, I'll anger him. If we squash the beef, he'll continue to shit talk me. In a triple lose situation, I realized what I knew was best for me. Finally letting go. This is my peace. I've already expected nothing will change or continue to slander me, whether I made this post or not. But my anger is faded. I feel pity for him and can't in good faith acknowledge him any further. Your words have no value anymore. I am free.
I'm free.
Okay.
Oh, now he's gonna reply? This is what you guys meant by he's gonna roast him?
You have a history of getting one guide on Twitter, one guide on Twitch.
He doesn't know how to type guide?
Making small things into enormous.
That's true.
Enormous.
He doesn't know how to type enormous.
Issues that anyone else could move forward from.
That's true.
You're incredibly sensitive to everything.
I mean, he's a slime, so I guess that's why.
I offered you money for beating Spiral Abyss. Offered you a money gift for beating Spiral Abyss, and you threw a temper tantrum on stream.
Wait, Tectone doesn't have
and said,
oh, he does? Does he have? Is he subscribed?
You're hurting my free-to-play pride. I get asked if I liked Hollow Knight during a stream.
What's a Hollow Knight?
Because I was wearing a Hollow Knight shirt. I was wearing a Hollow Knight shirt. And I said, as a joke, nah, bro, fuck anybody who likes Hollow Knight. Shit game.
Oh, I guess.
And because you just so happen to also be playing Hollow Knight, you took that as a personal attack. And
oh, this is just like me calling Grand Cross and everyone who plays Grand Cross, and this is me attacking all my friends. Dude, this guy is so soft, bro. What the fuck? What is this bullshit? Like, not gonna lie, like reacting to this stuff and just like this is funny, right? But like this is happening, and you have actual people dying in this world we live in, and you have someone like this slime who gets offended by the smallest things like you can ever get offended from.
Pride. Oh. Envy. Literally, one guy came into your chat and asked if you were.
Bro, I went to his YouTube video just to check. Maybe people actually are harassing this free-to-play YouTuber, and like all the comments are positive, but there is that one comment who asked him, is he gonna pull for the new character or not? And that's what he made the post about on Twitter. That's a negative comment. Oh my god, he's getting harassed.
Going to be on my game show, and you had a panic attack cried and screamed from the heavens that Tectone was ruining your life. Envy. All of this, and you still don't realize
Oh man.
how much harm.
Wait, where's Dax? Where do you call Dax Kingo? Is he in chat? I always talk to Dax in Tectone's chat. We have history. We played Dokkan in Tectone's chat. You know, actually, Tectone played Dokkan before, I think.
You
Or Legends.
caused my way. You villainized anyone who spent money on the game or wasn't free to play to such an extent I couldn't play the game as a whale without being told that I should kill myself and that I was inferior
Oh my god.
to you. Envy better Lamau. Stupid fucking whale Lamau. Can't pay to win your way.
Also, like this is also like on both sides, like on like Tectone's side and the other side. Like they're all throwing at each other this drama narrative where people who leave comments either on their Twitch chat or on their YouTube videos, like it's not the content creator who left you this comment. It's some random on the internet just saying this stuff. Like imagine, so this is the equivalent of what could happen if we're gonna apply this logic. So there is Honkai's tutorial and Genshin Impact, and Honkai has been doing really good every patch, you know, getting free characters, a lot of content, and there are memes about it. So this, like those memes that are being made praising Honkai's tutorial and just shitting on Genshin, by that mean Genshin's official account should start drama with Honkai's tutorial, because all Honkai's tutorial is doing is just bringing people to shit on Genshin for how trash the game is. This is literally what this drama is. Everyone is just, I mean, beside the part of the guy ATSU, but mainly there are two teams, like Civil War, the Marvel Civil War team, the movie. You have team who wants the game to get better, you know, criticize the game, they call them negative people, and you have the other side who loves the game so much because that's their livelihood, that no one should get to touch or talk negatively of. And you have these two forces, you know. He's getting roasted by, didn't Asmongold call him, say that he's hold on, let me get this.
About Tectone?
I'm
He
sure.
Just
I'm sure.
dropped a very long.
Yeah,
Twitter
there's a whole
thread
post.
talking about his
He's
trauma
still
with Tectone.
talking to Asu.
Okay.
That being said, I can see that you're coming to a lot of the conclusions that I think I know where you're gonna go with a lot of this stuff. I don't think I have a ton more to add to this, and I think I'm gonna go out for dinner with my wife and my
Have
son.
fun, man.
So I'm gonna dip out and everything. The one thing I will say before I go, just so you have more lore, is Atsu and I are relatively okay. Like we don't have beef, but he was someone in the community when Genshin first came out that he was one of the people that roasted me. A lot of the creators roasted me, called my content shit, and we, for the most part, patched it up. But I didn't get a vibe that Envy or that Tectone was very nice and like a super good dude, and he's in the one camp. But I never got the vibe that Atsu is a good dude in the other camp. Everyone was shitty at the very beginning. And when I look at all of this stuff, I think there's just a ton of junior high fighting that has been blown out of proportion by 30,000 people and made worse and worse and worse, right? But I think everyone is a bit to blame here, and everyone, honestly, it was just like a subtweeting war for 2.5 years. So that's kind of all I wanted to say. And you know, I think
It's a crazy world where MTAST is the voice of reason.
good
I
luck.
like
I'll
MTAST.
tune in later to watch.
I always said I liked his content. I just didn't like that he said that he would quit and then come back again, then quit and come back again, you know?
See what I mean? So Tectone, so like Enviosity makes like this big long tweet thread about Tectone, and
Let me chill and call just to make
Oh,
sure.
he's still here.
You can keep talking though.
oh, okay. So yeah. Anyway, so Enviosity makes this entire thread about Tectone, and like I don't really know Enviosity that well. I see him every once in a while, but if I read the messages that Tectone is showing, it sure seems like Tectone isn't bullying him. So like you see kind of like how there's this
wonder
weird
who else
dissonance
quit
about how
and came back
he makes
to the
this big
purple
long
website?
tweet longer,
Purple
or not
website.
tweet longer, but like tweet thread
What's the
about
purple
how
website?
bad Tectone is, and then Tectone posts
Why do I feel like I'm stupid right now? What's the purple website? What the fuck? Purple? Twitch? Oh, me? Well, you know, it was just, you know, unless you're not talking about Twitch, I'm not sure at this point. Is it Twitch? What else is purple? What the fuck? Check the apps. No, this is blue. Oh,
to a
Pokemon.
competition. I want to host a giveaway. He had to do
Bro,
a giveaway. I
oh.
was close to passing him in followers. He told his audience not to let me catch up. But there's no evidence of this at all. And if I read this instigated his fans to flood my chat, telling everyone to unfollow and to follow him.
Instigated
And
his
so
chat.
Enviosity links what? He links a random bigger giveaway than Enviosity, Poggers 1.6 today. So is this
Bro's holding grudge since
problematic?
version
Like, I don't really
1.6.
think this is really that big of a deal.
So the history
Since
with
version
Enviosity is that
1.6.
he gets upset by absolutely everything.
Okay.
He's had multiple breakdowns and panic attacks on streams. Because he
Bro
had
has
one
been
guy
holding
do
grudge.
that.
1.6
As
was
well
like
as
what?
He even had a mental breakdown on stream.
3 years
He
ago?
had 2 comments on a Twitter post that were slightly going against him with 4 likes.
Tech, don't you
He's
think
probably-
it's unfair
he's probably
that
having a
you
pretty
keep
bad
ragging
day
on
today.
him about that?
Well, no,
I'm just answering the questions.
so if
Torg
I
is
think
sexy.
that Tectone saying that is an implication that Enviosity laser focuses on negativity and
Poor
that there
1v1
is
me.
not actually this massive deluge
Bro
of negativity.
had 3
Because
years
if
and
Tectone
still
is saying
fuck off.
this person has a distorted view on the way people perceive him, and then he
I mean-
shows him
Okay, I'm not going to like talk shit about like whatever the slime creator name is, Enviosity, whatever his name is. It's like why they pick such hard names to whatever the slime streamer, free to play.
Enviosity?
Enviosity, yeah. So he's a free to play, right? And you have seen how free to plays behave in gacha games. They're crazy, right? I'm not saying this guy is crazy, but you've seen their behavior. You've seen how they get offended by anything. They can see you summon on anything, even if you're free to play as well. They're like, how do you have these jumps? You know? The time guy's as a Genshin streamer. But I'm being for real. Like, you see how free-to-play mentality affects their experience playing a game, being with the community, like trying to have fun in the game. They're the least people who have fun in the game because they're always trying to min-max and to try to, you know, wait for the upcoming character and just their life is hard. Okay, even though I'm not saying free-to-play also like as if they're poor. No, that they decide to be free-to-play. There are players who are very rich IRL, but they decide to be free to play in a game as a challenge. So it's a mentality, right? And you can apply it on this guy as well, which seems fitting, you know? So yeah.
formed a narrative of Enviosity's very soft, you can't shit talk him, but Tectone, you have thick skin, so we're allowed to shit talk you.
But where is the evidence that he said this and he's directing
Torg, you
that
should
at
play
you?
One Punch Man
Well, I've
World,
got
the
one-
greatest gacha
I've
game
got
known to
proof
man.
of evidence.
That I'm
God.
directing mint picking at him.
Well,
It's only owned by
there's pretty
Crunchyroll,
strong
the greatest
evidence
anime
that
company.
Enviosity
Is Tectone and
throwing
ATSU in the
shots
same
at
VC?
Tectone, because Enviosity, in a tweet
Yes, they are.
thread
The
about
fuck?
stream disagreements,
They're going at each
Enviosity
other.
is bringing up Tectone's ex-wife. This is completely outside of the scope of streaming. It's massively personal. And it goes
I agree, it is
totally over the
personal.
line.
Now, let me ask you a question, too. Have I ever brought in Fishy into anything?
No, you haven't.
Okay. That's also Envy's wife.
And so, yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're going to bring up somebody's relationship with their wife, it becomes extremely personal. I mean, or ex-wife, excuse me.
I would say that's fair. Even before this whole thread,
And-
it was.
And
a
I would say
personal
that that
issue
is a
between the two.
level, that is a
It has a
level of
wife.
escalation
Bro, another slime, you know?
that I do not think Tectone had reciprocated
Pinky
at all
slime.
before this.
But you know, for
Like,
real,
that's
I'm joking.
way,
Like,
way, way
that's
over
just
the
a
line.
joke.
Especially for somebody that has receipts of them not being negative. And the only evidence that Enviosity really seems to have here is Tectone saying that he has a better giveaway than Enviosity. And then if
How
you're-
is this
footage
even?
in the
How is this
thread.
even like offending you? If someone has a bigger giveaway than you, like if that's the case, we all should be offended by Mr. Beast because he's the one doing the biggest giveaways that no one can do. Our match. What? Bro, what is this? People will join giveaways regardless. If you have a giveaway for $1, people will join for it. Like.
And then they get taxed for that dollar.
Like I'm being serious.
That's the
like,
worst part. That's the worst part of those giveaways is they get
like if his point is that Tectone is doing more giveaways than him, like bigger giveaways than him, isn't that better for the community? But because you're free to play, you only care about yourself. That's the free to play mentality.
the word of 3 random chatters.
I mean, I feel like you're hyper focusing on this one, but we can keep going through the
Let's
whole
keep
thread.
going. During my Rosaria polls years ago, there was glimpses of the PTSD in action where I'd be anxiously waiting for more of his community to jump in and spread hate. Okay, let's watch the clip.
Full disclosure.
There are 39,000 people watching this.
Take any more chat. My heart rate. I can't.
on whose channel?
My heart rate's at 152 for fuck's sake. I can't take any more of this shit. I know you guys
142.
keep fucking
Torg.
pressuring me and telling
Well,
me envy. Keep
so-
going.
On whose channel?
Keep fucking
Asmon
going.
Gold.
Go, get Rosaria. And there's gonna be some fucking toxic people later today. They're gonna be all like, oh,
Why would you have a heart rate monitor on stream? I think that he's like, what? This is so weird. Like, am I the only person that thinks this is fucking weird?
I
Like, so he's-
don't think it's that strange at all. It's just content because for him as an F2P, especially during this period in the game, like his
As an
balls
F2P?
are very scarce.
Got it. All right.
This is free to play. This like Liam, welcome. How you doing? This is just.
in to
Let's
watch
continue.
Envy, and he didn't get the Rosaria. Imagine how fucked up that is. Well, welcome here. We'll get Rosaria for you. You know, toxic people fucking saying shit, whatever. Chat, I just can't. I can't. I'm already fucking stressed out.
Liam, when are you gonna
I'm
cover the,
upset. We're 65 wishes in. We've got nothing but dog shit. Yeah,
The
I'm
Genshin
sorry.
drama.
I'm fucking sorry. If I let anyone down in here that I didn't get Rosaria because you thought I would get her, literally I said I would only go like 20 wishes in at the very beginning. I upped it to 30 and then I upped it to 44.
They're
We're
so
at
strange.
65
They're
right
they're
now.
so
We're at 65.
terrifying.
All right.
Like
I didn't
imagine
want to
dreaming
get
of
her.
something
I
like
was
this
supposed to
when
go to
you're
65, okay?
sleeping.
I was hoping to get her at 40 at least. I apologize if I let anyone down. I'm pretty sure people later on are gonna fucking talk shit about
Johnny
me, say,
versus
"Oh,
Ember
imagine
vibe. That's
Envy.
true.
He didn't get the Rosaria. Imagine tuning in for that shit and all toxicity and shit whatnot. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. All right.
Thank you
I'm
for
upset
shouting
at
out
myself.
Untold
I
music.
already know.
How you doing, Untold?
How was that clip about me?
I really think that this person has a mental problem and they need to stop playing games like this.
Bro
This
said he has
is
a
an
mental
insane
problem. What the
overreaction
fuck?
to not getting an
No, that's not what you said. You said you should say this person is such a free to play. He needs to get out of it.
By
his
people slam dunking on him, telling him to pull more, and how do I phrase this?
What's up, Hino? How you doing?
While you're contemplating that, I would like also to chime in. This is the same guy who ended his stream because he couldn't take his chat saying swap to JP Dub.
So
I love how Asmongold doesn't know any
I
of the
don't
references they're
think that this
talking
is
about.
necessarily an outcome of Tectone.
Let me just
I think that all the time, whenever you have, because here's the issue,
lower
right?
the volume.
Is that you have a lot of free-to-play players. This was in Lost Ark. It's in Star Rail. There's a lot of games like this. There are always these free-to-play players that have a chip on their shoulder that constantly
What
try
is
to
this
put
drama?
themselves up against
Okay.
whales and say they're better than.
So y'all still play Grand Cross, right? And you know how much I hate Grand Cross right now. So what if I say fuck Grand Cross and all Grand Cross players? Does that mean I'm like, you know, you love Grand Cross? So would you get offended by that? And go to make, you know, make a whole ass tweet, a whole ass paragraph about me offending you about your favorite game. Not only that, let's say, since we're all streamers and we all like streamed Grand Cross at some point in our life, and let's say I'm doing a giveaway, you're doing a giveaway. Let's say I'm doing a giveaway for like $5 and you're doing a giveaway for $10. Would I go out of my way to say, how is Liam doing a giveaway for $10 when I'm doing a giveaway for $5? No. That's so dumb. Yeah, he's really like Asmongold doesn't know anything
There's
about this.
something wrong with
It's
this
just
person if
he's
they're feeling
reacting.
this way. And I don't
You know?
mean this in like a derogatory way. And I'm not perfect either. I don't want to go and be like, oh, everybody should be like me. You definitely don't want to be. But I can also recognize when somebody else is down bad. And this is down bad. This is really weird. And I think that like this level of an overreaction, you
That's
cannot
true,
make
you
this
know, you can see the views, 39k.
Can
Easy.
we continue reading the thread?
Let's continue.
I would like to know.
No,
if we can
Tectone and Asmon are on the same. They're
Can we
both in
first
OTK.
continue reading the whole
They're
thread?
homies.
I would like to
I
know
think they
if
live
we can-
together. I think I'm not sure.
Because I think Asmongold, Asmon, I feel like you kind of ignore what I just said. Is he's not responding to the.
They do a
item
podcast
as
together as
stated.
well.
Yeah.
He was anxious, waiting for Tectone's community to jump in and spread hate, but there's more.
So who has the beef? Some Genshin creators having beef with Tectone, and then the table turned on the other side. You know, it's like Marvel Civil War. Tectone is technically Iron Man in this story, and you have on the other side a guy called ATSU. He's like the Captain America of the other side, but turns out this is a corrupted Captain America. He works for Hydra. I'm trying to explain it in terms of Marvel. and you have Spider-Man, who is M-tashed. He doesn't know which side he's gonna be on, so he's just swinging on both sides. So that's basically the drama.
Where would, if you had to put that on a 1 to 10 scale, what would you put that as a number for?
The comment itself.
To being
For me,
being
would-
told that you're a mint picker.
The comment itself for me is not the issue. That's fine. Like if
Okay, so you would
if
say
Tech called
so
me
you
a
would
mint
say it's like a
picker,
0.
whatever.
So you'd say it's a
Yeah,
0.
for me
Okay.
it's a 0. But like what that encourages and incites an audience
Tectone
to
is
do
Thanos.
to go and just start spamming BS or
Um,
just harassing another content creator. I feel like you're just completely
I don't know.
which I feel is unfair.
I can see why you say that, and I understand what your point is, but I think that there's a level of banter that free-to-play players do towards whales as well. Like, I bet Tectone probably gets feedback whenever he was playing Genshin Impact and wailing that it's like, oh, you're just bad at this game. You've just spent $400,000 on it, so you're good.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so these things.
And yeah, they making like the smallest issues as have like these. I don't know, maybe because they're young, but even I've seen younger people who are more mature than these streamers or creators, but you have to also put the factor is that a lot of these streamers or creators are just trying to jump on the hype of the drama. So you're gonna find a lot of people like this guy, the green slime. Well, I think he's just blowing things out of proportion, which like so right now people are trying to boycott something in Genshin, which is crazy because Genshin now has the top grossing, I think the second top grossing in the market. So they really didn't do any boycott. Actually, they gave them more money. So they tried to do a boycott, which failed. And this guy, the green slime that you have in the background, he I think released a video like a few days ago, and someone like one comment between bajillion comments he have, they're all positive comments, but there's that one comment that asked him if he's gonna skip or boycott, right? And for him, that's a hate comment. So he had to make a whole ass long tweet about how he's offended by this drama and Tectone is an evil person. Like this is just stupid.
This is actually a clip. This eventually led
Does
to
sound
a
like he has mental
attack
issues
I saw
though.
on stream where because it was on
If
the
he's getting
internet,
upset
he now
over that.
uses that to antagonize me more. Okay, so here's going to be the clip. We'll look at it right here.
Like the best advice someone can give him at this point is to see a psychiatrist or a therapist.
Yeah, and stay away from the internet for a while. I think at how big you are as a streamer, you probably have made enough money for you to just take a break for like a couple of months, just take care of
Do we
yourself,
want to keep going?
and then
I think
move on from there.
you should see the whole thing.
That is the whole thing.
That's
No, as in the whole thread.
okay. Watched the session with him and Dr. K and thought he would finally change. And then finally have empathy. He'd understand the importance of mental health in this economy over years, especially when the constant bullying results in severe outcomes. And the bullying example he used is like literally he said that Envy got one guide and cried on stream, which is apparently
You don't even
what
see
happened,
that
right?
tweet? Which tweet? The
No, because
like the zoom in?
repeated commentary over the past
I have
3
it
years,
at
negative commentary directed
480.
towards
Right.
him,
It's
I would say that's more.
I don't even think if we bump
Okay,
the
so-
quality we can see it
Where
better.
is it?
Is insane.
Where
But
is
the you want the tweet? Let me see if I can get it to you.
You're asking me to go through the last 3 years of Tectone's VODs to find
let's
clips
see.
of him dunking on Envy.
Isn't that the same thing you asked me to do when I told you what Zajev said?
Well, I mean, to be fair, and you mentioned this earlier, is that you said that you appreciated the fact
Also hold on,
that I did not take
hold on.
assumptions on
Since you
anything.
guys here are like, you know what? Who I needed to see this the most? Costa Pasta, because you know who also got involved in this? Guess who? Sikapoko.
Own status. Okay. What did Brock say? At Asian guys.
No, I got involved in it. I'm Sekapoko.
Atsu hates me and I don't know why. That was my experience with Atsu.
That's literally what I just said. He's still in the same room. The same room, the same fucking couch. Like, everything is the same. The same setup, the same headset. Everything is the same. Nothing has changed about this guy.
Hate of me to other creators and industry professionals. Yeah, he did that to me too. I don't know why. Me neither, bro.
The envy one about the hate comments, that's the one that like has like 2 replies or something like that. That's just crazy.
I'm sure I can fix this. I'm sure I can help mediate this. And I thought I did. Because I thought they quashed it. And it was quashed. but then Tectone opened his mouth again. He opened his mouth again and he started shitting on Envy again. So what can I do? What can anyone do? You know, like he always ends up starting shit.
So, Envy posted.
Hold on, following this clip.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch the clip with Tectone and his wife. I'm not gonna watch that.
Oh no, that's fine. No.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with
following
this.
that initial clip where I talked about Tectone opening his mouth after they supposedly quashed the beef.
Yeah.
I would just like to ask Tectone directly in front of Asmon's chat, my chat, whoever your viewers are watching. Would you say you've never gone and dunked on Envy after that point?
By dunked on Envy, do you mean state the acts that he has done on stream that has caused me?
No, just made like petty comments or throw shade.
Would you say petty
his
comments
direction?
being mint picker? Yes, I do say mint picker.
What does that mean?
And is that the only thing you've said about Envy in a negative light?
What are you implying that I've said?
No,
Yeah, he's in a call
I
with
want
them.
to ask you, do you personally feel that you have only, or you've never said any other negative comments about Enviosity?
All right, let's think about the negative things I've said. Okay, mint picker, overly sensitive, cries at everything.
He doesn't
summarize about everything. Now, the reason why I say that is because that's how it is.
Okay, so do you not think there's any validity in when
Someone goes to Aspen chat and Turkbull is watching.
As someone who's advocated for mental health, that those kind of comments are not helpful?
Oh man, let's see the
Do we
comments.
think it's helpful as a guy who advocates for mental health to bring up my ex-marriage?
Come on, guys. You need to be following though.
Twitter
Let me hit the follow.
I don't think that's the case, but you're deflecting from my question. It's a yes or no question. I've given you my answer. I don't think the clip there is not good.
I think the things that I've said to him are pretty much takeable by anybody on planet Earth. I have never once
Planet
claimed to
Earth.
be a nice guy.
We don't have any clip of this. There's no
Now,
clip
what is
of this.
something-
We haven't seen
What
it.
is something outrageous that I've said?
I don't want to see. I don't want to hear about what somebody said. I want to see it. If I can't see it, it didn't happen.
No,
Like-
I
like
respect
Costa
that,
said.
but I
I get
just
that.
wanted to ask Tech and have that on record because I want to know where he stands on this. And I'm not saying Envy is completely innocent either, because Envy also retaliated as well. But like, obviously, I don't have clips in my hands
Sure.
right now. You know, I've come into this call. I don't come in here with like clips of Tectone
I
and
get that.
Enviosity, so I can't just summon that. Maybe your chat can, maybe my chat can, but I don't know if it's okay if we can ask the chats to look
I love
at
how.
the clips.
If
Oh,
people-
you
if
know
people
who?
find
You know who's
something like
streaming
that,
right
it's
now?
fine.
I think
But,
that's.
I mean,
okay.
I do definitely
That's,
think that it is
you can't?
way beyond the scope
Hold
because,
on.
like, again, like
Yeah, even
in
Imtash
this-
did. Hold on. It's Dak's favorite streamer.
Welkin only account.
Wait, now he's no longer involved in the drama?
I'll say if you're looking for a $500 to $700 watch,
Wait, what
so
happened?
go
Why is he no
with,
longer involved?
what's
Didn't
it
he?
called?
Wasn't he the first to like go after Tectone?
a brain. My brain.
And then he said that he was
Watch.
friend with Tectone for like 4 days ago, and then he's no longer
This
friends.
watch?
Why?
Am I thinking of? What's it called? What's it called?
What is he even doing?
I forgot what the fuck the watch was
Never
called.
mind. It's just too cringe.
that little self-control should get off the fucking internet and should not be a content creator. And I mean that in the most empathetic way possible. This is a level of like I don't know, like fucking like padded room behavior that is just not acceptable. Like you can't be that sensitive and then expect everybody else to conform around it. It's completely selfish. So I'll go back, I'll read the rest of these, okay? It's almost over.
Okay.
I was disappointed in myself. I wasn't able to find this information out sooner. Warning, what a shameless human behavior he has displayed has made me lose any ounce of respect I had for him. I feel less anger now. Instead, feel disgust and pity for him.
Okay, so
Sadly,
they're
due to
gonna
my past
just read the
trauma
whole
under
thing,
duress,
okay?
I made
Which
hot-headed
we already
statement
did before,
of,
right?
I should be.
I wanna see Tectone's response.
weekend for IRL work.
Wait, it was this? Yeah, this.
Stay out of this one.
And then we're gonna catch up
You
as we go
even
stream.
lied, saying I never reached
Hey,
out
want to ask
you
how to sell third day
apologize
quest to complete
on
10 quests with the
stream
blue
due
mark?
to your
What?
incompetence
Oh, 1 second, dog.
of not incompetence of not checking your DMs. Let me get a screenshot.
Damn, he's getting the screenshot.
Let me get a screenshot.
Damn. What a good start of 2024. Yesterday I was actually annoyed of this bullshit. Like, I was pissed. But
And
this
felt
now
so comfortable
just keep going back and forth,
saying that
yeah.
I caused you all this pain and never even checked in on you.
He's putting the screenshot.
I did.
Oh no.
And when we cleared that up, you barely showed any remorse
Oh man, you guys are you're gonna work on music?
for your
Oh fuck
actions.
that now.
You've weaponized your oversensitivity against me
That's what I call
for
content.
years.
This is the only content Genshin will
You
ever have.
blame me for your misbehavior for years.
This might be
And
greater than the
now-
One Piece.
You're going to
What's up,
bring my
Untold?
fucking ex marriage into this?
I'm just chilling.
How noble you are. What a disgusting man you would be to stoop so low
Yeah.
to bring that in here.
Oh, he's still typing? Holy
I
shit.
feel absolutely
Yeah, it's a very long ass tweet. I actually replied to it.
no regret.
Wait, hold on. Did I get tagged or something? Hold on, let me see. So someone retweeted this. What the fuck? Here was my tweet. I was at work and here. And then Kingu, that's when Tectone was typing this. I was at work, and then Kingu said this. Bootleg Rimuru is getting roasted right now, and that shit made me break at work. So
Wait,
then
who's bootleg Rimuru in this?
the free to play guy, the free to play streamer, he's a green slime.
Oh,
So the Kingu
the
called
guy
him,
from Minecraft.
Kingu called him bootleg Rimuru, and yeah. And then after I was getting back from my break, I then found the Tectone tweet, so I just replied with this. So yeah.
What the fuck is that?
W, you made it.
Better yet, let's just go ahead and erase. I do feel a little bit of regret because, you know, I don't want to actively hurt someone. But what
You want
the
him
fuck
cry?
is this?
Wait, who do you want him to cry?
What
Envy
the
or
fuck is
Tectone?
this?
Then he goes back to the Google Doc. Wait, is that Mtash? Is he back?
Spider-Man.
He deleted that?
Wait, so you hate Tectone? Or you like Tectone? I'm not sure. And
Whose
if
side
you,
are you
A
on?
clip that you're trying to have
Are
defined
you a Hydra agent or?
a over 10-year relationship.
Yes, we're going with the Marvel analogy from Thor.
You have no idea
Oh,
what
man.
happened behind the scenes. And you would stoop so low. Disgusting behavior.
disgusting. Okay, I just want to get to the part where MTash came in.
This is why I could never be a content creator, I
friends,
think.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Because let's say I
His
get into
friend's
drama, I have
my
to back
friend,
and
like he
forth with fucking
possesses
guys
them.
on the internet
Why does it matter?
for like
Like
weeks,
who?
writing long ass essays trying to prove my innocence,
Imagine. And then you have people who are
breaking my
like
keyboard.
faking their 721. Oh, thank you. Wait, he comes here early. I'm not sure.
Nation.
Oh, there it is.
Painting him is a
What the
bad
fuck
person.
is that tweet, bro?
They're getting divorced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
no,
that's a
well,
Google
that's-
Doc.
we don't need
That's
to
a
go-
Google Doc. There's
No,
someone.
cool.
Yeah, there's
People are
someone who
replying
actually
Google
pulled.
Docs.
There's actually someone who because he doesn't have the Twitter subscription or whatever, so he can't make the long tweet. So he made the Google Doc and just put it on Twitter.
Free to play.
All the
Oh, that's
roasts.
crazy. You even have to pay to
him
argue with
in
people.
cringe subreddit. With that clip.
go on to this, but
That is insane. That is
And why does
I don't
Saddam
think-
must
I
know the
thi-
timestamp for the VOD?
regardless if they're
Yeah,
getting divorced
they-
or not, like it's
they-
not a
they're
good
saving
clip.
me
It looks
the,
it's terrible. It's very hard to watch. So
My
I'm not
man's
gonna
watched the
pretend that
entire
like
8 hours.
it isn't a shitty clip.
Yeah, him
I'm
and
not gonna
Kingu
I'm not
and,
gonna ignore
Dax.
it because like
it's a married
because I want to protect Tectone.
couple.
If you go
arguing.
watch it, like it is hard to watch this clip.
who
Damn.
But
who hasn't
is it
had
relevant to
arguments?
their relationship? Probably
In
not. It
a
is
relationship.
in a sense
Like,
character
this is low.
assassination.
Just posting a clip that not related to you by any means about Tectone and his wife or ex-wife. And like, this is just low. Why?
Like
It's a married couple arguing. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and like it's also put online and public,
What's the clip?
right? It's public.
I'm fully invested
and
now.
it's hard to watch because it's like
Did you get the lore?
who hasn't had an argument in a relationship? Oh, exactly, for sure. It's just it is like it's a private thing that came out and it's hard to watch. It's like oof, like there seems to be some
It's-
animosity here and
it's
it's
so weird.
uncomfortable. But again,
the crazy thing is,
it's
all
like-
this could have been
You think
avoided if
you
people
were-
had some
Maybe-
thicker skin.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, Tectone said that people fake being happy playing Genshin. That's it.
You know,
Now,
that's
if
not
you take that seriously, he has a point.
that's not how he actually
you got
started
triggered.
this. Like, he didn't even start that. It started with a random ass tweet about another Genshin streamer. Let me see if I have it. His name was Ziox. Hold on. Let me see. Wait, so MTash finally confirms that us. Wait, I need to watch this. Twitter just getting me the content right away. I think this is too early, right?
here we go.
I mean, I know so uh-huh. Yeah, that's
Am I
fine.
okay to say that
Yeah,
publicly?
yeah, because I mentioned it the other day. Is like I think I
Wait,
I think I talked to you.
He he asked him if he. Hold
about
on.
maybe the content creator server, and you reached out to Hoyoverse and you tried to patch it
Yeah.
up. And I ended up talking with Sunmilk at TwitchCon and stuff, and I said like, you know, I'd love to just make content on the game and not be blacklisted. Like I've tried to patch it up, and like
So
I've
why
had
does
conversations
ATSU
with
have
them.
the ability to patch up those relationships?
All the DM says is I tried to patch up your relationship with Hoyoverse. I have the Discord logs kind of thing, and I know that.
So
I've already
why does he
discussed
have that ability?
And
7. Okay, I'll go back to this. Let me just see if I can get until the tweet where it all started. So basically 4.4, which is the stupid version Genshin is having, and people made videos saying like there's again two teams that hate it and teams that is fine with the bare minimum and still thinks the game is fine. Tectone didn't mention anything about these people. He just criticized the version. Didn't bring anyone's name, didn't bring any content creator. He just said 4.4 is mid. Probably gonna skip. I'm not gonna make content on it. So he posted a video, and then there's another content creator who was on the complete opposite. He was like hyperactive, just waiting for whatever Genshin is gonna add. So excited, and then this guy, he take the thumbnail from this YouTube video and then the Tectone video. So there's two complete opposites. And then the tweet title is The Duality of a Man. And then the reply is gonna be attacking Tectone, attacking the other guy. So that's how it started. And then you'd have
So why isn't?
go ahead.
So sorry, go ahead.
No, that's how it started. That's what sparked the issue.
So why isn't the guy who made the tweet getting attacked instead of all this shit?
Exactly.
Why aren't the Avengers uniting?
So when Hino said Tectone is
The guy
Thanos,
literally is
no,
Palpatine,
that's
and
Thanos.
no one realizes.
Yeah.
He was
Okay,
isolated
start at
and stuff, but like,
720, right? Okay.
Don't worry.
and he's calling
Let's go.
to help
Oh
him
my
understand this
my
better. Because
God.
like, the thing is, like, now it's Envy,
66.
now it's Brax, now it's like everyone's saying different
And now
stuff.
nobody's
but
ever
everyone-
talking about the guy who made the tweet about
So
that.
from
So
your-
it's
Oh
crazy.
my god.
Yeah,
It's like
I know.
World War II.
So I was kind of mentioning that when
Why
I was
is he
a
in a
smaller
call
creator,
with him,
No, bro, the
when I was
veterans
just
are
getting
rolling in the
started,
graves right now.
This is
I fought for
such
freedom
a
for
guy
this
named
shit.
misplay,
Escalation,
bro.
and he was bigger than me, and I ended up collaborating with him, and I made a video with him, and
Let's
I
see.
kind of viewed our, each other's friends.
Oh,
but then as I
holy
started to grow,
shit, bro, it's gonna
unfortunately
happen
he wasn't growing
again.
as much, kind of thing. But I was still like talking about numbers, and I was like,
Why
holy
is
shit,
he
like,
giving him
I did
a
this collaboration. I'm
platform?
doing so good, and we talked about some ideas, and he kind of cut me off. He's like, "Listen, my numbers are fine. I don't want
Why-
to talk about this." And he like really got frustrated. And I just wanted to know from you, do you feel like Braxophone was crossing a line and talking about numbers, and you're like, brother, like, I don't really know you, like, I don't want to get into this, and then
Oh no,
it
no,
felt
no,
weird?
no, 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 no. So for me,
Oh, no,
Braxophone
no.
is not yapping about numbers directly to me.
Uh-huh.
So I followed him back on Twitter, and I didn't know who he was.
Mhm.
That's what he said in his tweet, though.
Yes, you did.
When we met each other.
Okay.
And so I sent him a photo that we took together.
Why?
Just as common
Why is
courtesy,
MTash
and then I
giving
followed
him
him back on Twitter.
excuses?
And then throughout that period,
Why is
a lot of
MTash
his
giving him
tweets would just be
excuses?
like,
Oh, and you have
Numbers.
the doubt from Tectone. It's like, why is MTash giving him a platform? And then he's gonna wait for MTash to fucking expose him, and then he's like, he's gonna clap for MTash. I bet this will happen.
content related, which is totally fair. Growth related, which again is totally fair because he's a content
What
creator.
a fucking misplay.
The
Fucking
thing
misplay.
What a
that
fucking mess, bro.
made me feel the most uncomfortable is not only the initial
man.
uncomfortable interactions
Oh
we've
my
had in
Alright.
person,
god, bro.
I think I got the lore now,
Compile
so
that
I'm gonna go back
with-
and
the numbers stuff is
Awesome
that
music.
watch solo leveling. You'll enjoy
All right.
getting the updates, the DLCs and stuff.
All right.
Have a good stream.
You too. Thank you.
I didn't like how his sentiment would come across as either entitled or
How is it
too
entitled?
focused
Oh
on
my
other
God,
people's
bro.
numbers as well. So that for me is a turnoff.
Okay.
Like if
And
people
his
want to talk about
chats-
numbers, I think
and
that's
he
totally
knows his
a-okay.
chat doesn't like it. He puts
Right,
in
I have a
emo-only
few
mode.
friends who are very, very like numbers heavy, and they do think a lot about numbers, but
What the
the
fuck?
vibe is not like everything is purely
Tectone plays the
about
victim
growth.
card now.
Right. Okay.
Everything is purely about success. Like
Treat it-
I
treat it
don't
untold.
want to be around
Thank
that
you for
kind
stopping
of
by, man.
obsessive energy.
He doesn't
for
do
growth.
that.
And
If that makes sense.
yeah, and if people can't understand that side of it, then like you have everyone. This is the thing. I'm trying to be like everyone needs to understand both sides. It's like
No,
I have
but
a
he's
friend
not
that I'm really good
doing
friends
that.
with. He literally doesn't look at comments on his videos. He refuses to look at anything because it stresses him out. So some people are
Oh
wired
my
that way.
God,
Me, I'm
MTash,
looking
what
up.
are you
I'm
doing?
looking up the graph. Like I love this stuff. I like the business side of it almost more than making the videos. I like seeing why something popped. So I can understand that. But at the same time,
Okay, well, can I just say like the way you enjoy it is
Mhm.
like you're actually enjoying it,
Oh
right?
my
Like you're
God,
studying
bro.
it, you're enjoying it as like a hobby.
Mhm.
But like for him, it's like growth to propel himself further on like this never-ending journey where he's never gonna find happiness. That's the kind of vibe that I got where he
How-
has to
like,
consume
what
absolutely
gave you-
everything. Like
Not-
yours is like
What gave you the right to decide that, though? Like, how an interaction, like couple interactions with Braxophone made you think, oh, this guy just think about numbers. Oh, this guy just think about growth. Oh, this guy is just not happy with, like, How is that? How did you jump into judging this way? It's crazy. Yeah, MTest, like for me in this whole universe, I main Spider-Man, which is MTest.
More like, okay, you're getting your own growth, you're working towards your own growth.
Why is he
It's
giving
like
him an
a hobby
out
and an
again,
accomplishment for you
dude?
whenever you hit these milestones or
Please
your
ask
achievements.
him
It's
for
like you're passionate
proof.
about it.
Ask
But
him
like
for proof.
his sentiments are more like survival, which again is
Oh,
I need
totally
to take a
understandable.
clip of when
But
how I
don't
explain
like
the
that
drama
kind
to
of attitude.
in terms of Marvel.
It just feels
Probably
too,
gonna post that on Twitter.
what's the word? I would say like for your perspective, it's very corporate.
Why
Right? But
is
like his one is
MTest
not
even
coming from like a
humoring
corporate
this?
background. It's more so coming from a how do I explain this sentiment when it comes to numbers? Not consumerist, but
This is so full of shit.
Chat said hustler mentality. I don't know about hustler. Maybe
Oh
Andrew
my
Tate.
God, bro.
No, I don't know if it's desperate.
I kind of understand where you're going with that, but my quick question is, but is this how you're interpreting?
I think his last day.
Want for knowledge.
The last day of the drama will be the 2.0 of Honkai's tutorial when they have actual content to cover or to play. So this is when they'll be busy, trying to make videos and just trying to go with the story. So they will be busy doing something. So I don't think they will. They'll be on the grind, for Honkai's tutorial, the game that provide actual content. So yeah. And see how I repeat again, content.
Knowledge and growth,
Good question.
or has
So we
this
have couple more
did it
days.
slip out in a DM from someone saying like I want to get in with ATSU so I can grow? Because I would also argue young guy trying to make it in the industry recognizes ATSU has some awesome connections. Like, to be honest, when I was younger and starting with Destiny, I messaged Mr. Fruit and Dado, and I was like, I want to collab with you, like I want to work with you, and like I got blocked. I was that guy that got blocked because it was like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He doesn't make any content. And so I also can see it from Brax's point of view of just like, well, maybe he did see you as a mentor or someone that could you further his career. Absolutely. But I've done stuff like that too. And so everyone's going to interpret it differently. But is Brax an evil person for wanting to grow his brand?
Absolutely not.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad.
So you say hell no.
It's just it does
You
feel like a
literally
lot of this
called him a piece of
is
shit.
interpretations
You literally
of
called him a
people's intents
creep.
and
You
actions,
literally said
and
he was a ladder climber.
obviously it's you versus him.
What?
It's Tectone versus you versus Envy versus everyone's got their own opinions, and it's been
Man.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
nudging you in.
honestly
man.
I kind of mentioned it's like a junior high discussion. But now there's 30,000 other students riling it up.
Oh
Instead of
God,
it being like a little beef, it's like
I'm gonna hear about.
I think they're still in the call. Let me see. Let's see.
There's no clips of
They're
that
still
other than a
acting in the same
screenshot
tweet.
and like him talking about the preponderance.
They
of
are in this
evidence,
call
which
live right now.
seemingly doesn't exist.
So this is
Maybe
live
it does.
here.
We'll have to see in the coming
Which
days.
I'm trying to wait until we get past that,
but
but they're still in
anyway,
the same thing.
Going back to the rest of this, so you were unhappy. Like I want to like kind of wrap this up. Do you think that like a lot of the people that are criticizing you, ATSU, are like being fair? Do you think they're being fair?
Do you have a list of the people? I can go by one and be like fair, unfair, fair, unfair.
Well, what do you think are the fair and unfair things that people are saying?
So there's one from Sip Stefan,
Okay.
who I think is
He's gonna
just trying to
self-validate
insert
himself right now?
here. We had no real interaction. I blocked him because he was doing like a Keemstar misinformation, just spreading leaks, and that was his Twitter profile. I didn't want to see that, so I blocked him. I made a tweet saying, all right, there's someone who's like acting, or someone acting like Keemstar, and everyone's eating up this misinformation. And it did turn up turn out to be misinformation. But by then, I already blocked him. So I don't know why he's really making a big fuss. I just blocked him. We've never interacted before that as well. So that's one of them. There's another one called Bub VT. This one is related to another content creator and like a romantic relationship between them. So I don't really want to speak on it, but I think that one is also unreasonable. Like if that person wants to speak on it, then they can speak on it. But it's not my place to say.
Sure.
Then we have Sakapoko, who's joining in the dog pile. But Sakapoko is the guy I told you earlier about, as in like the guy from the previous community that did the whole refund, like the
he's the one that
party.
was like the Google account.
We're bringing 730 cents into the drama.
So that one's just, in my opinion, dog pile.
Let's go. Wait, did he refund his account?
I'm definitely starting to understand the Braxophone one more. I still feel like because he's put in so many insinuations in his tweet long ago, I can't say it's in necessarily good faith, but I can understand that he has felt isolated to that point and driven to that point through paranoia. So I can say that's fair, but not necessarily I agree with all of it.
Bimo, you can leave a link.
In there that
you can put it in chat.
His source is rumors, and for me, it's basically my word versus his. He's accusing me of something. All I can say is, well, that's not true.
Is the problem.
And it's not like I can prove that's not true because he's accusing me of doing something.
Sakapoko also got exposed.
And then we have
wait a minute.
Tuna, I think, made a tweet as well. So Tuna is the one that Tech just mentioned because of this whole Zhongli drama.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's implying that he also quit because of me, which I think is fair. I think that's fair because I was pro Zhongli as well. And a lot of people got very heated over this discussion between this character that can create shields, which just saying this out loud just sounds great.
It sounds ridiculous, but yeah. So why did he quit because of you then?
Because I was very vocally. So Tech, is it fair to say we were both like omega vocal about pros like Zhongli is having a shield is good?
That is absolutely fair.
Yeah, like, and then that discourse, well, they were the opposite of that discourse. So then naturally you have like the theory crafting side, and then you have, to be fair, neither me or Tech are theory crafters. So more like field crafters going at each other. Like the communities were just going at each other, and I think they could not, like, the abuse they would receive or the comments they would receive was too much for them, so they stopped making content.
And this was over
my
lollipop
recollection.
So what do you define as abuse?
Well, I don't know because I was not like in their comment sections. I don't know what they received, but I would imagine they probably got like some KYSs. They probably got some you're idiots, you're worthless, that kind of stuff. I'm sure that must have happened.
Were you calling out this person tuner explicitly, like by name, or showing them and being like, this person is wrong?
I honestly don't remember. I do remember making a comment on a theory crafter who hadn't made it to the final stage of the game, saying, like, whereas I had made it to the final stage of the game. So I was saying, like, you can't just take these people's words at face value when they haven't challenged the end game
send the link?
at the time. Okay. But I don't remember if that was him or not.
Okay.
Do you think it's a normal reaction to quit YouTube because some people disagree?
No, it's not showing.
I would say.
Are you on Discord? You can leave from Discord.
Like, if you get bombarded with a barrage of hate, then yeah, I can understand why people would not want to be part of that anymore.
Okay. I think that probably the most problematic thing, like a lot of this other stuff is like really kind of hard to say, it's interpersonal, etc., is primarily that you were acting as a gatekeeper to people getting sponsorships, right? I feel like that's the big accusation. Everything else is kind of like, it's not really that big of a deal. Or I mean, at least comparatively.
I wouldn't say it's not that big of a deal.
Comparatively to acting as
yes.
Okay, so And I do think that, like, even you did admit that because you were making lists of people and you would have that autonomy, that there were instances that you did effectively act as a gatekeeper. Is that correct?
I would not say that's gatekeeperish if I'm just selecting my friends. For example, it would be like if you went to Hoyoverse and like, we're OTK.
Sure.
Would you like to work with us?
I see what
it's
you're.
Not like I'm saying you're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to be here.
Yeah.
You know.
That's fair. I actually can see that.
I see what you're saying. I also can understand why somebody would think that it's gatekeeping,
I think YouTube
especially if they're
yeah.
being left out. So also, if I am doing this, everything exists in scarcity. So if I'm getting these things for friends of mine, then they're not going to other people instead. So if you created a list for a Genshin Impact event, and then Hoyoverse used that list for Star Rail, like you said, you are effectively creating a list of people that will be sponsored. Now, is this necessarily bad faith acting? I am not sure. But you can see why people would think that.
Yes, I do, but I also feel like, so using the OTK analogy, like if you guys went up to Hoyoverse and like, hi, we're OTK, I don't feel anyone should like have this entitlement to be like, that was my deal, that I should have been included in that OTK roster when they're not part of OTK. So I don't understand why people have that entitlement in the first place. Like, I understand why they feel, or it feels bad to be left out, or it feels bad not to be part of OTK to get this deal. But like, ultimately, you guys have formed your group, you're pitching your group to them, and it's not like these other content creators or maybe another group couldn't pitch themselves too. They just haven't taken the initiative to do so. And then to then come out and be like, oh, that should have been for me, I feel like it's just entitlement.
I think that's true. I think that you're right about that. But the implication is not that they aren't getting deals because of this. This was the fact that you were doing this with a group of friends. This is only supporting evidence for the accusation that people are bringing forward that you are gatekeeping other people away, right? Or causing them to not get deals or not be able to interact with people that are at the company. Because that's really the accusation. Because I agree with you. Yes, if you get your friends in on a deal, this isn't necessarily some kind of bad thing. But the problem, however, and you have to admit that this is a problem, whether it's, you know, like OTK or anybody doing this, right? Is that if you have some sort of exclusive relationship with a, you know, some other company.
Thank you. I've seen the link.
And
oh yeah, I've seen this video. Yeah, I've seen this video. Yeah, I've seen the video in the morning. I'll watch it again. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Wait, unless that's a new one, but I seen the
and so I think that really it's I think people had the concern not that it was being used in a positive way, but in fact that it was being used in a negative way. And you can see why Brax would think that. Given
that's what I'm saying. I understand where Brax is coming from, but to give more context, I think the OTK analogy is good because you guys are all big content creators.
Sure.
Right, and a lot of times the people that they pick, I don't get picked for every single event, by the way. I don't know where this narrative has come from, but I also don't live in America, so I miss out on tons of stuff.
Okay.
But
in America,
the ones that get picked a lot are often they just happen to be the largest content creators. So Toronto, Anthony Chan, they're just very big content creators, and they get picked frequently, which I don't think is surprising because they're just big creators. Now, when I'm with them and I'm friends with them, of course, I can see why some people are like, oh, you're mixed in with them. And that's why Brax made a comment like, ATSU's not like the biggest creator, he's not the cheapest creator. So, but at the same time, I'm like, just thinking, well, it makes logical sense for the biggest creators to get sponsored.
Except for Tectone and
like
MTash.
Repeatedly. Yeah, except for Tectone and MTash because they're blacklisted.
And so there is a blacklist. And so if people thought that
I would assume so, yes.
Of course, right, naturally. And I think that, again, people had the concern that if you are expressing that you don't like people like Brax, that would maybe extend to a blacklist on them as well.
Yes, no, I think that's fair.
Right.
I think
So-
that like having that assumption in the first place is fair.
Yeah. I think that we've pretty much covered everything. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
is there
it?
anything else that we need to go over? Anything else we need to say? I don't
That's
know.
it?
I think Tectone's still here.
Big talk for the next event,
Did we
bro.
miss anything? Atsu, did we
How
miss
many
anything?
of you guys I have been pitching to play Honkai Star Rail?
Oh, nah, I'm chilling, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I think this all just boils down to is that this community hates each other. And I think it also boils down to is that there are a lot of content creators who are overly sensitive, who project their own insecurities onto other people. And
True.
The moment you say anything, they freak the fuck out. And I think it would be better if these people just would not talk to each other. And I think that would probably be for the best.
I also agree.
I think that if you are a content
Wait, so
creator in
Tectone
a public
and
space,
also
you
both
should
agree at the end of
expect
the
to
day.
have people talk about you. I think the idea that you have the you are entitled to have people not comment on what you project publicly is completely narcissistic and entitled. I think that it's only self-serving and it's completely unfair. If you post things online, you should expect to have people react to them, for better or for worse. And that goes with
I think
anything.
that's fair.
So Enviosity doing this, especially like talking about it on stream, that's up to him, right? That's going to be him. But I think it's also unfair to say that like he's being bullied without a lot of receipts. And I think that really one of the big concerns that I have is that oftentimes these accusations are leveled against somebody, and the accusation is built on an assumption of what somebody said that they heard from another person that was in a clip that's deleted. And so you never really have, it's as I said, like, it's like, you know, you go into this and you think that there's this mountain of evidence, and it's like an oasis that's a mirage. Like, the closer you get to the evidence, the more it's just simply not there. And I think that that's the case with Tectone in a lot of cases. And Atsu, I think in a couple of cases, it's the case with you too. But especially with Tectone, because Tectone is constantly accused of being this tyrant for 3 years. And then whenever you actually get down to brass tacks, you look at the clips, you look at what's said, you look at the actual evidence, and it doesn't seem like that's the case. And I think that this is very problematic, that you have a constant deluge of criticism and hate on a person that's built off of an assumption of something that's not real, or at least not provably real. And so with any of this, I find to be very problematic. And I think anybody in your position, Tectone's position,
He made another
anybody's
post?
position,
Oh, hell
this would be
no.
extremely
Let
frustrating
me
for
see.
them. And so that's why I wanted to come on and kind of like actually get to the bottom of this and see what's really going on. But I think that really you cannot make videos on the internet and expect other people to not have an opinion on them. This is a level of narcissism that has started coming up in the last 5 years, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's good for anybody.
Wait.
Bro.
Is he showing?
There it is.
I'm gonna go the fuck to bed.
All right. Have a good
Good
night.
night.
Yep. All right, guys. I will see y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Thanks for talking. See ya.
Okay, we're good with this. Is he showing DMs with Text? Is that Tectone's wife? This is Tectone's wife. Oh my god. Oh. This is so bad. This is so bad. Why is it going out of hand? Since some of you think this is playful banter, it's not. We're not on good terms, but this is between me, him, and our lawyers. Sorry for not wanting to talk about my personal life online. Okay. I love how she say this, but then she goes, "I've been free a few for months." Like, just isn't that gonna be not for content? And here's the content. Like, really? And you have this guy. He asked her for the consent to post the video. That's some bullshit, man. Nah, bro, this is very low. This is very, very, very low. Oh my god. This is very, very, very bad. Hmm. So how did he message you to post the video, and then do you go to say that you want it to be like not for content? Like what? I'm sorry. Some things just shouldn't be used for content, and then you told him to put the video out. Bro, that's just mental illness. That's Nah, bro. I'm free? What is she saying? Free of what? What is this? It is all for views, yeah. Oh, I think this is the only thing remaining, but at this point I'm really, I don't know. Let me check the video that you sent. Open Tectone? Wait, he's live? Oh my god. I cannot tell you all how good I feel better after 3.5 years. All the people that have finally I feel what is something close to closure. Maybe I'll stop being a little petty. Thank you everyone who have had my back in these years. So he's free and she's free, and so that's why she's making that tweet, I guess. Suffering from success. What is this? Nah. My analogy of the Marvel Civil War is much better. I'm gonna try to cut it from the stream. I think YouTube has clips. I think I can take clips. Did Tectone go live again? I don't think so. Let me see. Oh, he didn't. Okay. That would be insane. It's all about GJK. True.
About how ATSU was the victim. Oh my god.
Okay, so my other question,
hold
and
on.
I asked this of Brax because
just need to watch the video now.
Hey guys, this is a quick follow-up video about my last one because I did have a lot of comments, and it was definitely an interesting one because I believe a lot of people really did jump the gun. Yeah,
I like his VTube model.
Talk about some big news that came out in terms of the Genshin
So random.
situation, specifically about the Genshin boycott. I don't want to spoil it too far, but I also need to discuss the Genshin community as a whole. But don't worry about it. Don't jump the gun in the comments this time, please.
I love how this is a Honkai tutorial video with Genshin category and like.
And I was a bit confused. Yes, I was a tiny bit heated in the last one, but that was purely because this guy was. Envy had a bad take, and I really did not like it, mainly because of two reasons. Don't jump off the video or dislike or leave a comment. Let me explain. All right, first of all, which I did not like.
So really,
he said,
really Envy with this delusion that he lives in, thinks that he's getting bullied. You don't want to talk. Listen, I'm a PNG. I don't have any 3D model to I can talk as much as I want, you know? You never seen my 3D dimensions yet. But like he really think that he's being bullied by Tectone for all these years, and now he has a justification to go talk to his wife to post this video. That's really bad. Like, I don't get, like, you can Honkai Star content. Yeah. The model is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Look, remember of Conan, the detective. What was I gonna say? Like, yeah, I don't get how. Maybe I don't get it because I haven't achieved that, but being like a large creator, like streaming or like YouTuber, you would have like a lot of people commenting, chatting on your stream, and with the common thing that I see with these type of large creators, that they all have a lot of yes men. Whatever you do. When Logan Paul back in the day did what he did in Japan, and you see the first few hours of the reactions, and the reactions that you saw are positive. He just recorded video in Japan and he was having fun, so I'm just gonna be waiting for the next video where you shit on the Japanese culture. That's what his fans were at the time, until people realized what the fuck is he doing, and then it started to rile up. So if you're engaged in some like content that you're following, and you can't really question it at some point because you just like, I don't think you're involved, but let me get one stone in Dokkan. Yeah. Like, you're so involved into sinking to what this type of content is that you no longer can question it anymore. So Enviosity, this guy, this behavior that he made, he should be called out. Like, people should call him up for this bullshit that he did, but I don't think he will be, unless it's Tectone and his fans. And for any other creators who would call him, I actually thinking of making a video, but again, I don't really have any role to play in this, but I'm really pissed. Like, okay.
Review bombing, leaving 1 star, or basically complaining. Horrible take. As people, we deserve to have an opinion. If we think the game can be improved, we can talk about that. Again, not about rewards.
I want to go to sleep because I'm so tired. But I know the moment I power off my PC, there will be more drama going.
Evidence, have looked into historical examples, full information.
But there is a video coming out, I think, in like 30 minutes for I'm not sure what is the video coming next.
About how we can tackle this, and he basically said, yeah, there's no point, don't worry about it. And secondly, he said he doesn't deserve to be criticized. Now, firstly, he does not deserve to be attacked. That is crazy. because yes, he was on vacation. So yeah, I don't really blame it.
On
I just think the way
vacation.
he tackled the situation was hilarious. It was really bad. That's not how you should do that.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
should
think
you
need
pull
to
for
get
Black
that stressed
Swan
about
videos
it. Say, hey,
should
I
be
had no
out
idea.
in.
Yeah, just take 2 seconds to
Oh, it's
formulate
gonna
a
be
proper
out
response
in three,
instead of shouting
two
that
and a
he
half
should not be
hours. So yeah.
attacked, which yeah, he should not. But the funny part is, he said he deserved to be praised. Now that is hilarious. I've already made my statement about that comment in my previous video,
Yeah.
so feel free to check that out. But yeah, he's not above
I like that
praise.
he also playing with
called
Dr.
11 people's
Ratio.
accounts.
Just
he's,
like
still
me.
giving money to Hoyoverse.
He's just
to help
like
him run the
me.
game. But I don't care about that. That's not a big deal. Well, let's talk about what's going on now. And everything else about is a straight.
Okay. He is just like me. Tectone. I'm not taking anyone's side. Oh, welcome. How you guys doing? It feels weird, like listening to myself. It's just weird. I don't know. Your dad have better luck in Honkai Star Rail than you? Your dad plays Honkai Star Rail? W dad. For real. Like, not gonna lie, at this point I'm not interested into looking at the interrogation that Mtash did. But yeah. This whole shit just gonna keep boiling now, huh? Because of what Envy did. Oh man. Like I can see now people replying to Enviosity saying, someone saying, okay, let me see if I can show this. But this was like 5 hours ago. Actually, let's see the actual replies to this tweet, because this is just cringe. What does this have to do between you and Tectone? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. To put the clue in his way, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna retweet this. Why the hell are you using frame experience? Exactly, bro. All the replies. I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Even the AI is replying. It's an AI. Wait, how does an AI understand this? Isn't the automated an AI reply? Oh man. Bro, I'm gonna keep tweeting all these people. Alright, I will. Let me see.
Hey guys, this is a quick
last
follow-up
3
video
minutes,
about
okay.
my last. Especially from a guy that doesn't quite play Genshin anymore, and honestly, especially from a guy that doesn't play Genshin and every other day makes a comment about the Genshin community and the game as a whole. This is not bashing Tectone, but I can definitely understand why people are not happy about this.
True.
But the simple solution.
I get that, but he also says that he's just waiting for the game to get better, which is something I can relate to, because there is a game that I really liked called 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and this game is shit. Literal garbage, but I kept complaining for at least 2 years, but I was still playing the game. Because, you know, I was just waiting for the moment. So I can relate to Tectone. Like, he's waiting for the moment when Genshin gets better so he can play the game. I can see that. Like, I don't really like most of Tectone's content, but I'm not gonna just be like, if there is something I don't like about something that you do, that doesn't mean I like all of it. I'll say what's right and what's wrong. And I feel like here, him making content on a game doesn't give anyone permission on what should he do and what he shouldn't. It's not like they have, you know, like the permission to who can make content on Genshin or not. He's free to make whatever content he like. He can actually just make commentary on Genshin. Like everyone is free to make whatever they want, you know? That's my opinion on it though.
Can we have other larger creators talk about the boycott instead of Tectone? I feel like people are against the idea of spreading that message now because it came out of Tectone's mouth first. That's just my theory. Also, This video is hilarious. Tectone saying he won't play 4.4. Well, I don't think this guy played Genshin since 4.1. I don't think he had any intentions of playing either. So it's just pretty funny. I do appreciate the message, Tectone, but this title was hilarious and you can't tell me otherwise. Now, at the end of the day, let's separate the Genshin boycott idea from the content creators.
Dude, don't talk about green
Instead,
crops.
can we all sit in one side and focus on spreading this message as one movement instead of the people behind the message? It's not helping, and I will refrain from posting about specific Genshin content creators in the future, even if I disagree with their statements. Well, I will try to, as I've seen that it's probably not a good way to go about it, as since there's
How
a
did you
lot
get
of
one
troll.
drop?
So I do agree that
What is this?
maybe it gets a bit too political, so I will avoid that from now on, because I've seen that it's
How do
probably
you
not
get
a good
one
idea.
drop?
Now, it's just because people are getting the wrong message, purely because there's a lot of talk about drama farming
What is this
at the
damage?
moment, and I don't want this idea to be associated with that. Anyway, let's talk about the big one. The big news regarding the Genshin situation. And I
Oh?
believe this is quite
There's a
important,
big news?
quite big. Probably one of the biggest changes we've gotten since the actual issue started 2 weeks ago. Can you believe
Okay.
it's been 2 weeks and we've already had Genshin World War II? It's mental. Anyway, back to this article. MiHoYo's Genshin Impact records lowest complaint handling rate in Q4 2023.
Huh?
What is it? The Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, MIIT, don't get that confused with MIT like I did. I
Interesting.
kept typing in MIT in the internet like an idiot. Of China released an announcement that telecommunication service quality in the fourth quarter 2023, in which MiHoYo's hit game Genshin Impact was specifically mentioned by MIIT for having the lowest timely complaint resolution rate at 39.3 among the 175 monitored internet companies. MiHoYo, I can't read that, but basically the broadband internet and other companies did not meet the required standard for timely complaint handling. MIIT has urged the company to properly address the issues raised by its users.
Oh,
Additionally,
okay.
4 types of complaints were raised by the Internet Information Service Complaint Platform. That is a mouthful. Product functionality.
So
47
basically, like, this is actually huge. So this also here in my country too. So if there's like a company that the consumers have a lot of bad reviews about it, the government would bring the company's CEO or whatever is in control and ask them, why is the consumers not satisfied? What have you done to, cause all of this? And then they have to make a plan, to satisfy the customers. This is huge. I'm not sure if this is on all MiHoYo, because this would also affect, this would affect games like Honkai Impact and Star Rail, but I don't think these games need anything. They're really doing fine on their own. So yeah.
7.7%. That
Just
is
trying to make that
massive.
comment on
Basically
TikTok,
saying the
bro.
functionality of the game is just not it. Customer service 25%. Privacy protection 12%. And other categories of 14%. This basically shows that voicing your concerns is a massive, massive factor. If we were all
If you remember, 2 days ago, Enviosity made a video, or like the tweet that he said that he made, that what's a video gonna do about it? What's a boycott gonna do about it? That's what he said, and you have the result now. So that's just some bullshit.
to believe the statements coming from all of the Genshin content creators that no one should ever talk about the game or talk about what issues you have, this article would not exist because people would not complain. The fact that people feel like they can have a voice has shown us that, has shown us this lovely article, and that I believe the MIIT has basically said they have to address the issues raised by its users. And I will wait for the updates and let you know how this affects the
That's
situation.
pretty good, actually.
But yeah, this is huge. They are now directly
This
encouraged
is
from
this is
the ministry.
probably the only W in this whole that's not like this is not drama, but this is the only good positive thing that happened in Genshin, I would say, in the past, since Genshin's release, actually. This is the first positive change I've seen in Genshin, not gonna lie. But yeah, let me continue with the replies, because this shit is getting crazy. Hope you're doing okay. Really, he needs he really needs help. Oh my god. Using friend when Tectone guy didn't even bring out your personal life. It's very low. Bro, Twitter just where's Tectone's consent? True. Price being called mint figure. Bro, that's so dumb. What? Let me see. Oh man. What is this? Wait, what? They're stalking Dax? Hold on, what? Who's replying to Dax? What the fuck? Which chat is this? Okay, let me see. What is this? It's really a video of a car? Okay, let me see. I'm sorry for your eyes. But it's opening Discord. The fuck? Why is it opening Discord? When it's a Twitter link. Oh, there it is. Okay. This woman is a criminal and has caused me such an anxiety, and this third list. She spied. What the fuck is this? What? Nah, bro, that's scary. That's just scary. But back to this guy. I love how, so this guy actually sums it up. So Asmon and Tectone and even ATSU, so like all three of them are cooking him on stream right now. Like this is, so we finished the Civil War and now we are back to Avengers Infinity Game when Thanos comes back, which is ATSU. You have all the Avengers, Asmon, Tectone, ATSU, they're all combining back to fight the green slime. Man, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. There's no way. Asmon have no reason. Asmon is Captain Marvel. Like she had no reason to be in this fight, and she just came in. You know, he's Captain Marvel. Oh, bro. I don't know, man. What is this?
That they are so overly emotional, and these people would like to have you believe that that they are very empathetic, but they're actually extremely selfish emotionally. And so in their mind, they're able to justify, somebody made fun of me for the way that I played a video game, I'm going to put them on blast because of their relationship with their ex-wife. These people are actually the most narcissistic, the most selfish, the most aggressive, and the most...
You know why? Because he's a free-to-play. That's the way they behave.
and that's not the way it should be, but it's the way it is. And I feel like, for example, this is the way that I view things, right?
Oh, he's no longer.
But yes,
He's still
I might be
alive.
back tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. All right, bye bye.
Oh no, come on, man, not now. Okay, let's check the scammer. Not really. I love Sukapoko, but did he actually refund?
Alright.
Did Sukapoko actually refund all his Grand Cross? I mean,
Alright, hold on. Did I line this up? I don't know if I can line this up. Let me see. You play 2 YouTube videos simultaneously, lining them up. Okay, one's 140. So this one will have to play on mute.
okay, copyright. Sorry. Thank you, Sukapoko, for nothing. He's watching Honkai's, I don't know, clip. I think who's Sukapoko? He used to be a content creator for a different game we play, and he moved on to Genshin, so that's why we know him. But yeah, I don't know. Like this is the lowest for like going like content creators going after each other. Is like understandable, normal YouTube drama. You've seen this in every community. That's fine. But like this part I just don't like. I think also KSI did that before, which I didn't like about KSI as well. He was having beef with a Minecraft YouTuber. I forgot his name. But he also like he did a diss track where he got his ex-wife. I forgot, but that's very low to do any shit like that. I'm gonna take a bathroom break and I'll be right back because this is crazy. All right, I'm back. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You guys wanted more context about what I think. Yes, also he's not like in the good, and also I don't think he's in the bad. So, and again, I'm not taking his side. I'm not taking I'm not saying any of his actions were right, but when I think about it more, and again, I haven't seen the full interview yet, but you guys said that he lied, which I think is about the sponsors from MiHoYo, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong because I haven't seen the full context of the eclipse. But again, so it depends on you at the end of the day. If you have a group of friends, and you care about these friends and you want them to grow like together, you know, why would you want to share that growth with anyone outside your friend group? Right? That's a person. There are other people who would like, let's share it with everyone so everyone can, you know, succeed. Everyone would have a chance, right? Like, not everyone is the same. That's just my opinion on it. And again, I don't know what he lied about, but he seems to be having connections with MiHoYo, if that's the case. And that's not a bad thing too. Like, that's not like when someone say, "Oh, he has connections with MiHoYo," how is that a bad thing? You know, because a decent. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Put it from a perspective of someone who tries to protect his friends, and he doesn't want to share the cake with everyone. That's what I meant. That's what I meant with from his perspective, right? If you want me to explain it with a Marvel, exposed for blocklisting people he doesn't like from events. Yes, that's also something that's why I'm saying that he's not in the complete right. And if you want me to explain it in terms of Marvel, right? Oh, yikes. But yeah, in terms of Marvel, he is still Captain America, like who works for Hydra. But in terms of the Hoyo stuff, okay. In terms of the Hoyoverse stuff and sponsorships, I think I would explain it as Wakanda, Black Panther, the first movie. Wakanda is isolated from the world. They're trying to succeed by themselves. They're very selfish, all that. So he's Black Panther. He's Asian Panther, and I don't. And just trying to protect his friends, I guess. So yeah, that's my Marvel.
You mentioned, or you know, he kind of mentioned he's going to these events. Things are. It seemed like the vibe was off.
Multiple
right?
content creators have weighed
And
in
I
that
mentioned
ATSU
to
cut off
him,
their
and in my
opportunity.
video,
Stop.
I said,
Okay. What is he protecting his friends from? I'm not protecting. He's trying to take all the money that MiHoYo gives to his friends, him and his friends. I think he said that. Why would he share that money with someone else? Oh, about Black Panther?
if I flew out to Bungie, if I went to Seattle and we got invited there, and we were at a bar, and we were all drinking with the Bungie staff, and then all of a sudden 3 creators showed up that we didn't know, it would be like, huh, why are you here? Now, Brax said someone
doesn't have the killer instinct to go in, bro.
it was because he was flown out.
What did they say? Killer instinct? So basically, there is, I think it's a company in Philippines that makes events for Genshin. And they were supposed to be giving him money to share with his friends or the people that he would pick. So he would pick his friends to share the money with them. Why would he pick any outsider to share that money with? Try to put yourself in his position, right?
By Hoyoverse as well, where he was sponsored to go there, but a couple of them were in more public settings where he was just going to that convention.
And also, I'm not saying that his friends are just randoms. They're also Genshin creators, so, you know.
You guys ended up being there, and he noticed things got weird there, right?
Oh
so,
okay.
So, I just want to understand from maybe your point of view, did you feel...
I'm eating, hold on. So there is this company that do events for Genshin, and I think they made him the one who picks people to come to these events, and they gave him money to share it with people he would pick. So when he picked the people, he picked his friends. That's what I think so far, and I'm watching right now the MTashed clip, so I understand more. But that's my understanding so far. And yes, he did blacklist people, which is a terrible thing to do.
So you're saying he said he would...
Why would you need to ask for his point of view? Because you have his twit longer.
So I think he mentioned Anime Expo, like he was flown out there, or like he was invited.
You have his
and then a couple of the other ones, he was just going to the con, saw you guys, and he could tell the vibe was off. So
yeah.
So did you feel in the instances where he wasn't brought out by Hoyoverse that he was showing up to try and break into your group, and that's why he was
also
ostracized?
I'm just explaining his perspective. What he think is did he make? Is that heroic because he's just trying to take care of his friends, or like his circle that he would think are worthy to be in these events? I'm only explaining or trying to explain his perspective. I might be wrong until I see what he's actually saying. So yeah.
As you're like, why are you here? I just want to see if that's the vibe or like the.
No. I might need you to repeat what you said, but no, I don't think so.
That's
so
weird,
let me explain.
that's
So
exactly
almost what I said
he
is
was
like,
doing.
In the instances where you guys were all flown out to an event,
yeah.
and he showed up on his own accord.
And also, I'm just watching this right now because I don't think right now ATSU is one of the main issues in this. I think it's just green slimy piece of shit, and I'm gonna say it. Like, I don't think I have that big of an issue from ATSU's end. I think this guy right now, that's the problem. This asshole to go out of his way to contact Tectone's wife to do all that shit. That's bad. That's low. Like, I really don't have any issue with what happened before. Until we get to this part. He actually DMs his wife. So yeah, that's some bullshit.
Of industry and
because he was just gonna go to that con. In those situations, did you feel like, why is Brax here? Like it seems like he's trying to like infiltrate our group.
Oh no, he's allowed to be at the event.
Oh, but he's just not allowed to interact with people on stream.
No, so I don't think he was trying to infiltrate my friend group.
This is so bullshit.
No. But
this is
from
so
his document,
bullshit.
he seems like he had some sort of entitlement to be invited to these like dinners or get-togethers.
Entitlement, like that sounds like Brax.
Okay, that's weird because like if I've already made it clear to him that I don't want to talk to him, if I'm hosting a dinner, does it make sense for me to invite him?
Mhm.
And he already knows that I'm keeping him at arm's length because I told him. It's in the DM. He posted it. I posted it. It's literally there. That was way, way, way back. I already told him that, you know,
Oh
I don't really want
bro.
anything to do with you.
Okay, and so then just to clarify, the events and the things you're going to weren't during a time where you're all flown out, like where Hoyo is like, we flew all you guys out, we're all going to dinner, and he was excluded. It was like, would you say it was in the situations where he went and you guys were doing something he just didn't feel included? Like, I'm just trying to, it's really tough because...
So this is what I'm also confused
Why?
about.
Oh,
is because
I'm
he
so
hasn't specified
confused.
these examples, and it seems like, I don't, have you read his document?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in his document...
I want to see. What is he up to? So you fucking play Honkai, huh?
Ooh. Let me see.
Fuck off, don't play this game.
Let's go. We're kind of on a streak right now.
This runs with the box.
No shot! I actually got my first Chi-Chi ever! I actually got my very first Chi-Chi ever! No fucking way! I actually got my fucking
This is so annoying.
What? Alright, let's try out. Because I know I'm not going to be able to actually build her myself right now. Chat, I have not had time to read her abilities or anything. I didn't get a chance to, like... I wish I was part of the media server so I could actually playtest. Leaps dealing damage, maybe used 3 times. Only 1 instance of damage can be dealt to any one opponent. Next cooldown will be decreased, so 12 seconds. Can I jump in the air and do it? Oh, I can't. Heals all nearby characters based on Cloud Retainer's attack. So you want to build attack percent on her then, right? 16 seconds for a duration, 18 seconds for a cooldown. That's pretty
Holy
big,
shit,
no?
look at the
That's
dislikes.
actually pretty big. So you basically just go
Wait, he didn't have these dislikes before. Now he's getting... Oh, boy. This is bad. Because he said... Okay.
attack on her, I want to say. Maybe, do you go attack, attack, and attack, like triple attack? Continuously follows the active character and periodically heals them based off her attack. Starts with 8 stacks of adeptal assistance. Nearby party members have their jump attack increased. And then only 1 star wicker can exist at one time. Woo! Holy! Oh, they put Gaming in here as well. I didn't even get a chance to like read his abilities and stuff. Okay, he's also animated.
Make way for the Adeptus. Skyward.
Oh, I should have jumped up 3 times, no?
No, my sword.
Let me see. We got the plunge. The plunge is gone.
Stray clouds converge.
We got the plunge. How many times can you plunge though? That's the question. That was like 7 times, I think, right there, no? 8 max. Other trials. All right, let me see. HP cost. So it takes, so he uses HP to consume to use his ability. After Gaming, use the bestial.
Gaming. Bro has no likes. Oh man. I like how there's an actual AI. That replied to him. That's what he said. Wait, he didn't even add his question. He just went from the screenshot, starting that he said, "Oh, that's fine. You can post about the car." Like he didn't even show that before. Like, um. Actually, I haven't seen this clip. I don't think I'm going to, because it doesn't add anything to me. And I don't think it's something that even entertaining to watch, so. What is this clip?
Did you ever speak with Hoyoverse staff about Brax?
About Braxophone?
Yeah.
Yes, because when he
What?
DM'd me about that contract stuff.
What? Okay, we're back to the same narrative. He's Captain America who works for Hydra. Okay. Nothing has changed, we're still the same. Okay, good, good, good. MTash cooked Atsu.
Really, really hard not to look at the to all of it and listen to what he said. And if he has the power to go to bat for me, he has the power to go, hey, this guy over there, fuck him, don't bring him in. This girl over here, screw her, don't bring her in. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why it looks like such a tough situation. Really, really hard not to look at the to all of it and listen to what he said. And if he has the power to go to bat for me, he has the power to.
What did Mr. Pookie has to say? This has been going for so long, holy shit.
And the way it's written, it's like there's loads of these events and these loads of these parties and these loads of these dinners that are happening that are excluding him. And this is where I'm also confused, because if he doesn't specify what he's talking about here, I don't know what he's referring to.
Oh my!
There's one part where he's talking about, oh, someone told me about the party,
literally
and then that
making
person got in
Brax
trouble.
look like a
and I
fucking
assume he's
sociopath.
referring to this Anime Expo party that happened, which was a private party. So obviously, the
What
person who started
the
leaking
fuck
information
is
about it
he
is going to get in
doing?
trouble. And I don't think that's anything personal to Braxophone.
Something that I gotta mention. Let me just. So Braxophone, right? Braxophone. He is a Jinkliu enjoyer, as far as I think. I think I've seen a short video for him. Yeah, I think. I don't know if he put a lot of short videos. Where is the Jinkliu? I think this.
Jigglu is more than a dream. She's a real playable character in Honkai Star Rail. You do not understand. You do not know the lengths that I would go through to get even a trick from her sword. Whoever wishes to learn my sword play, I will teach them. Teach me. Play with my sword. Look, all I'm saying is I would crawl 1 billion miles across broken glass in the middle of the desert. I'd fight God with my bare fists to sniff the ground this lady has walked on.
Bro, Genshin content creators are just something else, man. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Okay. No, I didn't. I didn't say I'm gonna sniff the ground. What the fuck is that? No. Yes, I was hyped, but I didn't go this low. Come on.
The other one he mentioned, and he like kind of brushed it off in his statement, is like, oh, but I don't think ATSU hosted this.
They're gonna make
was
me
this
join the call.
Hoyo Creators dinner.
This is
or
gonna make me
lunch,
join the fucking call.
which had someone bought a birthday
Oh
cake
my
of Zhongli
fucking God.
for me, who was also attending that Hoyo Creators lunch. But like, I didn't know everyone there, so that was purely a Hoyo Creators thing. And Braxophone was quote unquote excluded.
You the
because
clips?
He was going to be there in the
On
first place.
Tectone?
I
Why
don't
would
know.
you give?
But
Why would?
Which channel? This is getting out of hand. Which channel we're talking about? On mine? On my Twitch? I'm not even live on Twitch. Bro, the last time I streamed. How do you even check the clips? It's a joke. Oh. Okay.
Those are the only two clear examples I believe he gave in his document.
He had the tweet. Why does he need a sign?
Hello?
Do you have
Oh, this is interesting.
Do you have a singular moment where you said, this guy, it's not going to work out between us. Like, I just don't want to be with him. That isn't mentioned in the documents anywhere or anything.
Documents.
What do you mean?
The Death Note.
The reason I say that is because I look at Brax's side of it, and I see the young puppy trying to get into the industry,
bro.
and maybe not picking up on some social cues kind of thing. I get that vibe, but then there's a comment like, "I just don't trust you. I can't trust you." Like, it seems like if a young guy was a little bit awkward and maybe not used to it, you're a more of a veteran in the community. It's like I might probably pull him aside and be like, "Listen, like the way you're going about this is weird," and try to kind of guide him a little bit. But for me, when I see that message, it's like, I don't trust you. I got to keep you at an arm's length. I'm just wondering, like, was there like a defining moment that hasn't been discussed publicly?
Yeah, he
that
saw that he was white.
Because for me,
I mentioned this already.
No, you didn't.
So the very first incident we met was my very first time flying out to America as a content creator, Anime NYC. He walked up to me, spoke to me as if we were friends. I didn't know who he was at the time, so I was a bit weirded out. All right, that's just our initial interaction. And then from then, I see these tweets, I see his attitude towards certain things like content creation and growth, and I'm starting to get turned off here. Then at this Anime Expo party, we meet again at one of the stage events. I think he was cosplaying Tartaglia. I can't remember what we discussed back then. And then after that, there's an OTV party, offline TV party. And then he's there, I'm there, and he walks up to me. First thing he says is XYZ voice actor in Genshin Impact is a sexual predator. And that's like how he opened the conversation with me.
Okay, and then what?
I was just
what? Is that illegal?
That's just very uncomfortable and weird. But like, I get that he's probably doing that in hindsight for my sake. He says it in his document that he looks back at it now and it's a big yikes moment, right?
Okay.
And like, I'm glad he sees that it's a big yikes moment. But for me at that point,
It's
it
really
became
not
like,
that
okay,
big of a
so
yikes. It's really
he's
not.
yapping about something this serious.
Why are we
to
talking
me,
to the
which,
bad
okay,
guy?
Again, he believes he's
The
helping
bad
me
guy.
out here. I've already had like this. I'm already turned off from him somewhat, and then this doesn't help the situation at all. And then during that party, and I believe this is where a big misunderstanding happened, is this whole photo incident. So we're already posing, and I have no idea. I don't know if this is true or not, but in his document, he says Dish pulls him over to join the photo. Now, to me, and if this is the case, this is a really unfortunate misunderstanding if that's the case. I thought he just randomly walked up and decided to join us for this photo.
Motherfucker. How is it a misunderstanding when you went out of your way to fucking Photoshop the picture? Let me show it to you. You went out of your fucking way to delete him. To Thanos snap the guy out of existence. Just because he decided to, you know, take a picture with you. How? Like, what the fuck? I'm so confused. How is this coincidence? You deleted the guy. Fucking erased him.
Just be weird. I did not know that Dish pulled him in. And I believe most people in that group photo also didn't know Dish brought him in. And this is not saying this is Dish's fault. This is just like none of us noticed because they're at the back of the photo. So we didn't know that was the case.
MTS DM me. I said, please don't humor his comments. You know Brax is not like that at all. And MTS says, I'm not getting that vibe from Brax.
Photo as a group. And then Brax was standing on the side. And now he's walked up and joined us for the photo. So that was a bit awkward. And then he addresses another one where he says, I pulled everyone back to take another photo, which is not true. I was not the one that did that. Someone else was like, hey, everyone in the Airbnb, let's take an Airbnb photo.
He's letting him talk way too much.
He says, I'm the one that did that.
He's just going to yap for
anyway, I want a bit of attention,
hours,
so,
dude.
It's just hard for me to picture this because like I've met Brax in person. I've talked to him and no vibe did I ever get where I was like, this guy is one of those like degenerate Twitch viewers were like, this guy is fucking weird.
Good call out.
It was not like that. No.
Yeah, and so
what you said
so,
it was.
You know, I can understand maybe the business side of things, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time. It does feel like, at least from his point of view, and like what I heard,
said it
versus
was
your
like
point of view,
that.
Like,
am I crazy?
I feel like it's a situation that like a lot of this with better communication could be avoided. The comment he makes about like the voice actor and how that was cringe, like that is a little bit weird, and it feels like if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, you got to be careful with this guy," I'd be like, "I don't really know you. Why is that one of the first interactions?" So like, I do think that Brax needs to understand that like maybe there was some awkwardness here in the first couple times that you met or whatever.
Understand.
And he is new.
Already
but at the same time, you also maybe have to understand from his point of view is like,
both sides.
as a content creator, it's fucking lonely. And if I go talk to my dad about my YouTube channel, like I had 100,000 followers, and he still was like, "Why are you doing this?" And it's like, because I actually might make this my career, Dad. Like he couldn't even fucking get it. So it's like I couldn't talk to my dad about it. I couldn't talk to my sister about it. She didn't get it. My brother didn't talk. Like you know, he caught on and stuff. But none of my friends, no one I could talk to in my real life had any fucking idea what I was doing.
Dude.
And so it's like,
actually, such a blunder.
It's isolating. It's lonely. And so when you meet a couple creators that are playing the same game as you, in the same industry as you, it's like, hey, like, it's hard not to latch on and just want to be friends or want to connect and be like, hey, we do the same thing. And so
7.5 hours
I just wonder if maybe if some of that
7.5 hours for what
comes into play. And I don't know. It's hard to not feel bad for Brax in this situation.
Regarding that sentiment, like, I understand where he's coming from, where he wants to befriend people and he wanted to befriend me. Like,
you don't.
But like ultimately, at the end of the day, like I have my boundaries, and if I don't want to be his friend, I don't feel like I should be obligated to be his friend. I'm not saying that that's what you're saying, but like that is my ultimate stance. If I don't want to be a friend to someone, if I don't want to be their friend,
join the call.
Then no matter how much they push, no matter how much they try, it doesn't matter. Like,
if you allow
especially
me.
after I set that boundary, if they keep crossing that boundary again, it just becomes way too much, and it becomes way too obsessive, and it becomes borderline stalkerish, and that's
someone's
the build-up, and like the following year, which is where this is all spiraled out of control.
Trying to
for
ruin
me and Braxophone, like
his career behind the scenes.
Let me ask you this: with the do you have the DM that I sent him open?
What is he doing?
The one like I can't trust you.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
one.
I don't.
What is he doing?
Don't want to be your friend. I don't like your vibe, kind of thing.
Right.
Like, I don't want to say this in a way that people are gonna be like, "Oh, actually manipulating MTash," but
he's
You will keep
literally
updated if there's any new drama.
such a
very
fucking
clear
idiot, and he's the
that
victim,
I don't
bro.
want him to talk to me again, and I don't want to be his friend. And I personally feel that message is very clear in my sentiment.
I think one of the issues is the arguments start flying around, and like that's the thing is like it is probably impossible to prove it, and that's the tough thing about this is there are so many fucking allegations that are good luck proving them, but
yeah,
people are saying, okay, well, you had a bad at first impression, you didn't like him, you kept an arm's length, but they're making the allegations. You're saying, Hoyoverse, don't fly this guy out anymore. Don't bring him to anything.
Yeah,
and
absolutely insane to me.
Yeah, it's just if he was getting flown out and then he's not getting flown out after, and he's questioning, well, what changed? Other than now I'm not friends with ATSU, it's hard for him to not make that allegation or chat to make that allegation.
No, but like the thing is, it's not true because he has done events. And like this whole flying thing, does he not live in America? Question mark.
Does he not fucking get that 8 creators have come?
Okay, I just kind of wanted to hear your point of view on that. That side of it. It's
creators.
I do think that this is
come forward.
He said, she said, very hard to solve, and
all had a similar.
I don't think it gets solved. I really don't at this point. But I just wanted to hear like, is there one thing that he didn't say that is just like this egregious
opportunities?
Thing? I definitely.
I don't know if you watched my stream earlier, but he claims that he doesn't know anything about these contracts. But that's not true.
What does he mean?
Hello?
Yeah. Like the contracts that people had, or
so he made a statement. Where is this? I want to make sure I'm quoting him correctly.
Oh my god.
3-hour stream on YouTube. Holy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Contract. Okay. So he says
610.
This is the full paragraph. Now let's sort of combine this with the idea of ATSU manipulating Genshin sponsors or events. This also applies to some Hoyoverse events, because there have been multiple Genshin creator dinners, lunches, etc. And guess what? A couple new people are invited at random, but the same core people are invited nearly every time, with very few exceptions. But listen to this. How strange is it that every single Hoyo event invites ATSU? Especially when he is not only not the top streamer or YouTuber in Genshin or the Hoyoverse space, but he's also not anywhere close to cheapest large creator for them. After all, some large creators work for Hoyoverse for free. I have been asked to keep who confidential, so I've not be identifying them. For the record, I don't know what the talk of contracts is about, and I've never said anything like ATSU is choosing what creators are being put on a contract. And earlier in this document, he says, which contradicts his statement.
Holy shit.
ATSU gets to pick and choose who gets thrown out to these sponsored events, which is basically contractual work. But
you can't say basically.
All of that aside, he's feigning ignorance.
I think we gotta wrap it up here. I just need to post the clip where I explained it in Marvel, and maybe post it on Twitter. Maybe it gets viral. Who knows? But yeah, I think I'll call this a stream here today. And yeah, this was crazy. This is actually insane. But yeah, the Enviosity guy is YouTube short. YouTube short and probably on Twitter. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow with a new drama. And yeah, thank you all for coming by and providing me all the sauce that I missed. Hopefully, if there is any drama that happens tomorrow, it happens after work, so I can be, you know, fresh for it. But yeah, see you guys. Have a good day, hand.